That was totally the wrong button. Hello, everybody. Sometimes I press the wrong buttons. That's what happens in this stream. Thanks for being here, everybody. Holy mackerel. I was supposed to do a whole bunch of things right after the stream there, but I did not do any of it because I got so tired. I was like, I was playing Satisfactory. I was having so much fun. I didn't want to stop. And then the second I did stop and I stepped away, I was like, power shut down. And then I just woke up and here I am. I'm back to it again. I go hard in the stream, everybody. I go too big time. So we're gonna have some fun doing some PvP today. We're going to check out some of the new quests and whatnot. Hanging out with my crew. We're gonna be clicking buttons and swinging stuff and knocking people out like that. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. So we got a team event coming up here in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna show you some of the fun stuff that I was working on over the weekend and on Monday as well while I was in game. I learned a bunch of stuff from my crew, so I learned some new things. So can't wait to share a little bit of that. Now, I also did see a post about getting a massive reduction in the cost of your taxes, as well as for people who own territories, getting some cha-ching, bonus ching, because of, and there we go. We've got a resub there. How goes the Kismet? I'll replay that here in just a second. So you guys are going to probably get some more reduction in taxes if you own a house. So you're going to be styling, especially if you own multiple houses like me. So we're going to check that out. We're going to get to it. We're going to say hello to everybody in the chat right now. Again, Portia's coming in, says, how are things going, Kismet? I wish I could have joined the SF stream, but work. Now I'm playing support for modded SF Discord. Well, there you go. Well, guess what? The Satisfactory runs 24/7. That's why I work so hard behind the scenes, everybody, to get sponsors and all these awesome things like the hundreds of giveaways and also other cool stuff that's coming down the line that I almost said. That was close. And a lot of other cool stuff that I will be giving out from December 1st all the way to 25th, as well as we raise funds toward the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. We'll be doing that from the 4th to the 19th, but I'll probably just start it up on the 1st because I gotta work with them and get it all set up and make sure it's perfect. I have it mostly set up. We'll see how it works out. But yes, I've been having a great time. So yeah, we're gonna get it going on here in just a minute. And thank you so much for getting on a Kismet Love Train. 16 months of sub love, everybody. Let's see some love in the chat. For Porcius, I appreciate you big time. Hopefully I'm saying your name right because I butcher everybody's name. It's part of my charm. Did you know a good friend of mine, good streamer friend of mine, is Dr. Gluon. I used to say not Dr. Gluten for some reason, and I guess because he just humored me because I'm old. I used to say his name wrong. Dr. Gluten. It's not gluten, it's Dr. Gluon. Fantastic streamer, by the way. Fantastic streamer. I love everything about the Fez. I love his attitude, his personality. Really fantastic guy. I've met him several times at TwitchCon. Great to see him from time to time. One of these days, I'm glad when we can go back outside again and hang out together when everybody gets with it here. Hopefully, we'll see. So let's get into it. Let me jump into my main screen, and then we'll play that again. Let's go. All right, here comes that Kismet Love Train. There it is. Whoa! Holy mackerel, look at all the biddies. Look at all those biddies dropping there. Boom. Thank you so much for that awesome sub love. Appreciate that big time. All right, so here's what I've been doing, everybody. I've been working away here. Now, one of the things I want to check out here is I want to go to the tax menu here. Now, oh, my goodness. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Now, that is some low taxes. Now, you got to think that I have one of the most, or I have the most expensive house in the game. It cost me about $10,000 very early in the game, too. So $10,000 early in the game is more like $50,000 now. So it cost me $10,000 at the beginning of the game, but I got 50% off. So it's really $20,000 is how much it costs if I were to buy another one now. And so I bought it for half price because your first one you get for half price, and it only gives you that one time. Even if you sell it and try to get another one, it doesn't carry over. Like it did in the betas and the closed betas and the open betas and the, and the previews and all of that. But now they've reduced it by 90%. So I suggest pay your house tax as quick as you can. I can't pay mine for another 2 days. Hopefully it won't be over in 2 days and then I missed out, because that would suck, all the people who just paid their house tax like I did. So definitely want to pay that for sure. So normally that's about 900. Right now it's about 250. So if you do own a house, I suggest pay that house tax right away. And you can see also that my overall cash is down. I'm about 4,300 cash. And the reason why my cash is down, I was doing a test yesterday on getting going on some of the things. Now, I don't do any crafting in this game, and I'm a huge crafter. I like crafting. I like unlocking different stages like in Satisfactory, or I like to get the raw materials and convert them like in Astroneer or in 7 Days to Die. You get all the different things, and then you progress through the different technology ranges and do all that. I love doing that. But you know I love more? Making my members awesome. That's what I try to do. I try to facilitate their greatness. So what I've been doing is just working on collecting. Just doing nothing but collecting this time. And so what I did is I made myself a little outfit over here. Or I purchased a little outfit, but let me put that specific. I purchased a little outfit here of a whole bunch of lumberjack stuff, right? So I've got lumberjack shoes. I've got the hat. I've got the pants. Gloves. It cost me about 1,000 gold for the full set, which isn't too bad, I guess. I could have, went and had someone made it for me, or I could have went and tried to hunt it down and get it that way and try to get it as drops. I'm sure I've had tons of this stuff, everybody. I've had tons of that over all of this time. I just get rid of it because it just fills up my inventory like crazy. So I got my lumberjack stuff here, and I had my members help me with some of their genius on how to optimize collecting wood. And so they said, well, Kismet, you need some food. So I went and got some food. Now, of course, I had some better food than this. He actually gave me some really, really nice stuff that I was using. But I left this one just so I could show you guys that you have your certain food, your consumable, which gives you boost to your luck when you're collecting stuff. So as I was collecting tons of wood, I was getting 86 whispering wood. Now, what that does, I don't even know, everybody. I'm blissfully ignorant of what that does. And over here, 165 petrified wood. What does that do? I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is that I collected 12,000, not 1,200, 12,000 wood yesterday. And I converted a bunch of it into lumber, because lumber is at 4 times the rate or 4 times the reduction, if you think about it. So if you see I have 500 lumber there, that means I had at least 2,000 wood. And thus I've also been spreading it around in all of my different locations, all of my different storages. The same thing with timber. I converted to timber, which would be the 2,000. And then from timber up to lumber, let me get that right. And then lumber would be 8 times what your base greenwood would be. So that would actually be 4,000 base lumber over here. Now you're also going to need a bunch of components like sandpaper and all this other random stuff, which I went and grabbed from all my other ones and brought them to here, because this will be where I convert it and then I spread it around. Now, why would I do that? Well, one, so I could collect wood and other things like that for members, like any higher end items like weirwood. I just give that to members. I got about 1,100 right there. Whisper wood, all of these higher end items, I'm just going to give those to members. Ebon wood, I don't even know what that does. Give that away. But the lower end stuff, the first kind of 2 tiers of stuff, I'm going to be keeping for my characters so that I can just simply do the town boards. And that's going to save me from having to recollect those basic woods and those basic items. Watch this, everybody. This is what I love to do, too, while I'm collecting. So I use the fire staff and the axe to zoom around. So this is why I collected, is so I can go over here, click these buttons here, and then make items for the town board. Now, I've got feathers. I can complete those. I have literally thousands of feathers. I have them all over the place and whatnot. Now, if anything says steel, I instantly cancel that, because that's the 3rd tier up. I don't waste steel on that. I get rid of that. Not this either. But here's one right here. I can make iron armaments. Now, you're like, Kismet, oh, man, you must be getting really high up in your town stuff. You know it. And I'm doing it just to reduce my house taxes. But, oh, that went by too fast. I'm at 74 on my Windsward town board. Now, some people are going to always be more than me, everybody. They're going to have better weapons. They're going to have better gear. They're going to have higher town board. They're going to have all of their, skills done. They're going to have all of their weapons done, because I just can't play it as much as other people can, both physically because of my medical conditions, and both the fact that I also play other games here on stream, like Satisfactory, and get really obsessed with it like I did earlier. So I keep all those basics just so I can run over here and make some iron armaments, right? So I'm going to go ahead and make some of those. Now, eventually I will move up in those higher tiers as my members no longer need those. But for now, I just kind of do those bottom 2 tiers. The first one would be just doing stuff out of iron or turning in basic things like green wood, timber, things like that. And so we turn those in and GG. Now, I usually do that between all of our stuff. Now, tonight we're going to do a team event where the whole team gets together and we run around. We'll do that here in just a moment. We got about another 15 minutes till we start that up. I'm sure they'll get that prepared and ready. And then now I'm going to jump up here to Morningdale. And I have another house up here as well. So if you do have houses, make sure to pay those house taxes. Again, 90% reduction in your house tax for a few days. They just put that through, so you're pretty awesome. You pronounced it right, not worried. Most people get it wrong. I actually got it right. That's a miracle. We had another miracle in this stream, everybody. Where's my miracle sound at? Right here. Here it is. There it is. It's a miracle. Kismet got it right for once. There you go. Now, here's my second house over here. Now, this is a much smaller house, as you can see. Just a tiny little house, and it has 1 chest. This is as many as it can have, but it allows me to access it. Now, again, this is not the same inventory as the other one. You can see I've got tons of random little food stuff in here, and it's just like, you know, meat and cranberry and all that other random stuff. I've got a bunch of fibers and coarse leather and so on and so forth in here, just to the basics, you know, some iron and various wood fibers and so on. Now, these are here for the same reason, and that is so I can teleport in. That's why I have my house right there, too. I can teleport in, check the town board, clicky-click all the town board stuff, see what I can get going here. And then I instantly cancel stuff I know I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do any of this. And maybe those. Let's see. This is steel. No. This is iron. This is rugged leather. Not going to do that. So there we go. So we've already cut it down. You don't have to do all of those. You can if you want. You can go around and do all those ones. I just find they're not worth my time because I'm usually doing a bunch of other stuff as well. I'm also doing team events with my crew, so I don't want to take up all my crew time doing all of this stuff as well. But I need 20 rugged leather and a set of rugged armor and some common potions. Now, one of the things that I can do is I can run back over here to my house. I can go to my thing here, and I can look and see if I have any common potions. I don't. I should bring some over here. Or I can buy some on the auction hall, either way. And then I can use my little zoomy zoom to get from A to Z. And I find that was really helping a lot, time-wise, from getting around. Now, I need some, what is it, rugged leather? It was, oh, it's not listing there. Why did it not show? I have it on yes. This is Cutlass Keys. Cutlass Keys. Windsward, where are we at? We're at Morningdale. There it is. We need 20 rugged leather. There we go. For some reason, it didn't tag up there. So I need the second one here. So what I'm going to do first is take all this rawhide, and I'm going to convert it into coarse leather. There we go. And we might have enough. We'll see. And then the second one here needs a certain resource, which is, in this case, tannin. Right? Now, if I don't have the tannin, which I should be spreading around also in different areas so I can convert that, then I will just come back to it later on. And so I'll just keep that particular resource with me. Now, another thing is crafting that rugged armor. So we'll go running, not over there. This one's up this way. I get turned around because I'm like, which base am I at? All the time. There we go. Right over here. Now, probably I'm going to need rawhide, so I just use my rawhide up. Oh, it doesn't use rawhide. It uses coarse leather. Lucked out on that one. And there we go. And we got one done. So, again, this is what I do, and I kind of zoom around just to go a little bit faster. I don't know if it's actually faster, but it's definitely more fun. I think because there's a pause there. Because when you zoom, you pause, or when you start, you pause. So if you were actually racing with someone, they would probably leave you in the dust. But it is fun to do the little zoomy zoom. Okay, and then that other stuff I can acquire when I go back to my primary base. And that's Morningdale. Then I'm going to jump to Brightwood. And again, I do this every... So, nope, not that. Recall the inn. So I just did 2 travels, and they cost me nothing. They cost me no Azoth at all because all my house stuff is cooled down and my inn is cooled down. Now, eventually, I'm going to have another house in this particular zone for this very reason. The great thing about having a house is it never costs you more than 50 Azoth at any given time, even if you just teleported to it, to teleport to it again with any level of amount of items on you. And it's really a fantastic feature to have at any level of items. I'm kind of caught up to that person, so I guess that does give you a little bit of a boost. And then same thing here. We just click the town board. We hope that we got something we can turn in. Yep, easy peasy. Right there. And then you make sure you want to cancel the stuff you know you're not going to do. I know I'm not going to do that. I know I'm not going to do that. This is steel. Not going to do that. And I could make steel, and I could do all of that. Again, I would rather give it to my crew. Let them make steel. Let them do the higher end stuff while I just kind of fuddle with the low. Again, why is my stuff not pinning? Turn it off. Turn it back on again. It's supposed to pin there, so I can see it pop up. Light right. Oh, I think it did. I just didn't see it sneak its way in there. Okay, now I've got to find where the cook is around here. I think the cook's on this side of this place. That does not, nope, not any of those places whatsoever. Right, maybe it is on this side. All right, where's that cook at? Again, this is where I get turned around because I don't spend much time up here, but I can just go ahead and look for the kitchen. Yeah, it was on that side. Right-click it, and then it'll just kind of lead me there. It's always really weird when it's a small kitchen, too. That's what really throws me off, because I think it's like something else. Okay, so we need some energized traveling rations. Now, what I've got is I've got just a little bit of eggs and a little bit of pork here, and I need to go and equalize between the three, all of the food, all of the wood, all of the rawhide, all of the stuff, and try to build that first and second tier, and even a little bit of the third tier, which I've done on wood, because I had so much, and just get that built up. So anytime I go here, I don't have to keep doing this each time. And I can go in and just make a ton of light rations and a ton of energizing light rations as well, just to leave those in those different areas and then turn those in. Now, again, I'm not going to have enough here, but again, now I have the quest, and I can always do the quest at my primary place, which is back here in Windswood. Now, it actually cost me more to craft in Windswood. Cost me more to teleport there because we don't own it as part of our faction. But that's okay. That's why I have my house taxes so reduced. That's why I have my house territory up so high, is so that I can reduce the taxes, so no matter who owns it, it doesn't matter. I can have that Windswood. And the reason why I like Windswood, not only is this crafting awesome, it's all centralized, but it's also pretty much in the center of the bottom of the map. So if I go here, I can always bounce to any of these at any given time. The same thing with Morningdale up here, right? So if I bounce to Morningdale, bam, 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 I got those three. And then if I go to Brightwood, I've got all of these. The only exception being this one way out here in the corner, and I haven't even been there in the game at all, ever, even though I've played for hundreds of hours. I don't rush, everybody. I'm not trying to rush ahead and get everything done ahead of time. Hey, look at me, I'm the first one there, right? I take my time. I do my stuff, right? So let's go ahead and exit over here, and then jump down and do a little zoom over here. Now my team's getting ready right now. I can see them get ready on the stairs there. I'm going to zoom over here, see if I get this finished up. Again, we're working real heavy on collection. Now it's got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's got, what am I doing on the thing here? It says at Almarine Temple. That's going to be a cancel. Cancel that so that it'll reset into something else. They're just sitting around having a good time, probably AFK for right now. And let's zoom our way back over here to the faction rep. And then we're going to get over here on this side.
Glad to cast eyes upon you again.
And one of the things that I always do every single day is try to do at least a few faction rep missions. The reason why is that you get 10 times, each time you do it, the first time you do it, you get 10 times the bonus for those faction reps. Each and every day, so they should become like a daily. You should do those at least daily every single day, because you're like, well, Kismet, you already got all your faction gear. You already bought all the top alchemist stuff. True, but you know what else I can buy? I can buy a bunch of other stuff like this, where I can do what do you call those things that allow you to get into dungeons. Also, the Grand Rune of Holding, which is about 7,000 each. I can go ahead and get those so I can get bigger bags. I can also get bigger chests for all my houses and things like that. So those are real important to be working toward, as well as your gear. Now, a lot of times your gear is just going to become instantly obsolete, I find, most of the time as you go. All right, so that's a bit about what I was doing over the weekend. Just wanted to catch you guys up on that. Now, also, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to remove any items that I have pinned, which I can do in here, but there's also a great function. You hit escape. You go right up here, and you just tell it to unpin right there. I love this feature, everybody. Fantastic, fantastic feature right there. Now, I've got a flag for PvP, so I can be invited into the group. And then hit you, and then I'm going to pop in here and say hello. Hello, everybody. I am here, ready to rock. I was giving everybody a little catch-up on what I was doing on the weekend. Also, a heads up, everybody. There will be no event on Thursday. I goofed. There will be no event on Thursday because that is Thanksgiving. I expect no one to be online during Thanksgiving. You go have fun with your family. There you go. Yeah, I totally zoned on it. That was my bad. I was meant to fix it today, but I was too exhausted. There you go. Now, also, thank you for bringing that up there, Nim. I do have drops turned on, everybody, so just lurk in the channel for about an hour, and bam, you can get your perk stuff. Send me an invite. I'm flagged for PvP. I love the hordes, lady. Awesome. Now, again, this right here is the new update that they did add. Let's see if I can see it here under chain skin. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can unlock in here. There's the Woodman horn headdress, Woodsman headdress, something like that. I can't remember what it is. I don't know where it is. But it is part of your Twitch drops that you can get just by lurking in the channel. And then they will link to your account, and then you can go ahead and pull them up in game. So very, very cool. Very, very cool. Let me turn him down just a little bit. There we go. I can't hear you, lady. Got you, BBB. Let's go, bro. Me and you. We're gonna rock this. Oh, I need to switch out of my stuff here too. That's why I got my stuff out of the bank. Let's go ahead and get into my set. Now, I took my set off, my lumberjack set. You don't be running around PvPing in your lumberjack set. Unless you have a really good lumberjack set, I guess. Also, I almost forgot. I added, thanks to Brett, who made me some pretty decent jewelry here. Which reduces my aggro as well as giving me boosted constitution. Makes me a little bit more lucky. I bought one of those pearls. It was like, I don't know, $600, something crazy like that. We added luck to that, and I also have a bunch of luck on my other stuff so that I can collect better materials and whatnot. All right, anybody else? Oh, look at them downgrading stuff. Yeah, just say something in chat, and it's easy to right-click you in chat. There, okay. Or banana get you. All right, we getting quests? What are we doing? Oh. Oh, no!
Glad to cast eyes upon you again, friend.
Well, that's
Have
not...
you returned for more adventure?
Yeah, eradicate, intel, and reconnaissance is the one I got. All right. Now, these are PvP missions, everybody, so you have to hit U to flag yourself. And then you go into PvP mode. Now, they've added new PvP missions, which is dumb that it randomizes. It should just be you can choose the same ones or at least share them with other people. The biggest drawback of this game is the fact that you cannot share quests. And so when you're trying to do group stuff like this, you're screwed because you got no one to share the quest with, and you might have a different quest than somebody else. Not just the PvP quest, but all the quests in the game. So what happens is you got a quest, it's over here. Everybody else got a quest, it's over there. You screwed. But we'll work it in, I'm sure. You got the same as kids. All right, cool. It's called a jump ready check, everybody. Notice how I don't even say anything anymore. See, they're just so good. Oops, caps lock. Yelling it in the chat. Yeah, 5 fort assault, retrieve Stouch March wood, and defeat 5 enemy of another faction. That was some bad caps locking right there. Mine is just southeast of the Windsward Fort, and then also directly northeast or northwest of the fort as well. So mine's just circled right around the fort there. Try not to get separated, everybody, and make sure if lady calls a target, you stay with whoever lady's target is. Don't get sidetracked. These are some of my finest members, everybody. They are exceptional in everything that they do. Whether they're tank, DPS, healing, whatever they do. I just, you know, I just run behind them. Yeah, we'll clear them from the battlefield. How about that? Now we're flagged. See how it said flag for PvP? She says attack. I attack. That's how PvP works, everybody. A split second. Because that split second could cause you to lose or win. For sure. And so we're just kind of watching. So now, again, there used to be 3, and those 3 used to be stabilized where you stand in an area. One where you gather intel, and then another one where you basically like killed so many mobs. Those were the 3 basic ones. Now they've added this where you kill 5 peeps. It looks like you take over some of the fort as well. Now one of the cool whoa, what the? Whoa, did you see me like super accelerate right there? Whoa. Oh my god, that made my stomach sink. It went so fast. All of a sudden, I like it was like lagged, and then woof, I went zooming there. Right there. All right, that's fun. We're gonna do Outpost Rush 2, or just do this part. Oh, that's a bummer. I bet you a lot of people are out because of the holiday too. And potentially server merge is coming, so we might get some smaller servers merged into ours. Hopefully, got a lot of syndicate peeps. We'll see. Yes, I saw that, Nim. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you, bro. I was very, very tired from earlier today. I did mention it on the earlier stream that I will get back to you. Don't worry, I will get back to you probably tomorrow. All right. I will try to get back to you before I stream tomorrow, and we'll chat about it. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and run over here and get our PvP on. What else do we got? So we got defeat members. We got to retrieve Stout March Wood. That seems new to me. And then search chests at the Fort Assault Plans at the Windsward War Camp. Those all look new to me. Of course, I got all new ones. I actually really liked the other PvP. It was very group-oriented. You didn't have to necessarily PvP at all. You had to just stand in a spot like what we're doing right now. I'm gonna hide in the bushes. See, now if they're standing, they can see you can see their name, right? You can see their name when running around. But when you're in the bushes like this, one, people can't see you. You're a little camouflage, but of course I'm wearing red. Now my goal is to drag the attention on me. This is why I wear red. Normally I would wear whatever default color it is. But my goal is that they come on me because I have heavy armor on and they think I'm just a healer with light armor. It's actually a really fantastic thing because they come at you, they hit you a couple times, and they realize, uh-oh, this guy's got heavy armor, and then they'll switch off. You'll see, they'll switch off to someone else, as I would do the same thing. If I was coming in and I was a DPS or a tank or whatever, I would go after an easier target as opposed to a harder target. Easy, because then what you do is you eliminate one person and that reduces their overall power and so on and so forth. That's what you do in PvP. That how we got right back in formation. This is what you work on, everybody, is this kind of teamwork where everybody's looking after each other. And the next thing after this is actually working in squads, like say you're doing the wars. And you have Team A going here, Team B going here, and you have your squad leaders. Now, not only is there a squad leader who's the squad leader of everybody, basically your general on the PvP thing, which is Lady right now. Of course, then there's the boss man, which is me, which I override everybody. But you have individual squad leaders as well who run those particular squads. And I usually call them a certain color, like red squad, green squad, gold squad, etc. And I've been doing that for 20 years. So for 20 years, I have been training peeps to work together as a team, and it has worked out phenomenally because my team loves to work together. I like people who love to work together, who don't cause drama, who don't do issues like I'm better than everybody else. You know, when you have that kind of that kind of player who is a really great player, they could be the best player in the world, ranked #1. I don't care. But if they start to act like egotistical and that you suck and you need to gear up and you need to be better at what you do and all of that stuff, then that is an instant kick from the guild. If they start being disrespectful to other members, they are gone. And I've done it to some of the top players in the world, everybody. I have booted them out. I don't mess around. I don't mess around when it comes to the harmony of my group. What makes my team great is their ability to work together and continue that harmony in which they're always looking after each other. Now, when we're running in formation, TM's looking after Jang, Jang's looking after Steve, Steve's looking after Lady, I'm looking after Eat Banana Bread here, and Captain Anon up there in the front. And so we're always looking after each other. Now, as the leader, I'm also looking after everyone. And while I'm talking to you, I'm also looking out for PvP peeps. All right, so occasionally I'll hold down Alt I might run in front of TM a little bit there just while I'm doing that. But I'll look around to see if anybody's trailing us, anybody's behind us. I'll call out, you know, oh, there's a guy at 60. There's a guy at 120. What does that mean? Well, that's learning how to shot call or enemy call, where you are calling in a certain direction. Instead of saying, hey, there's a person behind us, that's not going to help. There's a person at 60 is the best way to call out an enemy, so we can swivel and everybody can swivel. Now, our tanks, the second we go into and we engage, I should be hanging back because I'm a healer. And then our tanks and our DPS should be, of course, going into that front edge of that first, right? They should be running in and getting that going on. Get this going on. This must be this gather intel one. Yes, all right, we got that. All right. Yeah, I have search chests for the forward assault plans at the Windsward War Camp. Now, sometimes we're running with 5, sometimes we're running with 10, 15, 20, 50, 100. Depends on how many peeps join us in the game and, of course, how many can participate in our events. Because I have to look after my kids, I typically stream a bit later. But we've played a lot of games together, everybody, and believe me, we have had, well, we run around with 100 people just killing bunnies, just because it's funny and because it's fun. Doing stuff together, this is what really forges your team together, is if they're willing to play together. If they don't want to play together and they just want to play solo and not ever do any of the team events, because we also have team events during the day. Jang is nice enough to do those during the day as well. And so you don't want to have people who are just solo in a team game, I find. I mean, you need time when you are doing solo stuff, but you also oh, I've never even been in here. Let's go. But you also need time for oh, they got training dummies in here. You know, I've never been in here. Look, they got training dummies, Tia. We work on some mechanics right there. Training dummies are great for figuring out your gear and your mechanics. Use, repair. Falling kismets from the sky. Nana. That's okay. Let them drag them in, and then we'll go get them. That's why I wear red. Drag them in on me, and then let you guys annihilate them. TM knows he's done a bunch. Well, that's my favorite thing, just standing out in the open and watching people run at me, not knowing that you guys are just hiding behind. It's so fun. It's so fun, everybody, because it just makes me laugh inside. Even if I die, I don't care. It's just PvP. But when they come running at me and I know that I have a trap set for them, it just makes me laugh to no end. And then they fall for it again and again and again. It's too funny. Always trying to stay in formation, eating food. If you guys haven't eaten your food yet, you might want to do it. Getting my food going on. Boom. That's why skinning is my only max thing, is because I killed so many of those turkeys. I mean, I killed thousands of those turkeys. They're evil. They're trying to take over the world. I don't see it in the tent. Anybody else see it? Just use your middle mouse button to tag it. Oh, there it is. Nice. Nope, that's not one for me. Oh, this is too long. This is too long. You don't want to be in here this long, everybody, because this is just inviting people to come kill you. All right, here's what, yeah. Yeah, one by the campfire here. So, war chest, that's it. Yeah, we need... This is 3. We're going to need 2 more. Do they randomize also each time you come through here? Okay. Good to know. So once you know where they're at, you know, No, this is this one. This is the one right here. You guys just tag. Yeah, this is my 5th one, yeah. And TM's got his 5. UBB's ready. Let's do it. All right. So that is it. So they're on the interior. They're on the inside of the thing. So just go around the inside, and you're good. So 2 on the outside, 3 on the inside. That's outside the tent, and GG. Again, that's... I'll remember that. That's just weird. I'll remember that, but you tell me your name, I'll forget it in like 10 seconds. And so I'm jumping, doing a little jump ready check. And again, so that's new. That's a new PvP mission. Now, if you did that during the day, you did that on a Saturday night at like 6 o'clock, everybody, there would be a bunch of people in there. There might even be a war going on, or they might even be taking on that fort. You would have a lot more resistance other than this kind of easy mode we're doing right now. Now, the trick is to do that and then make your way back to the town without dying. If you die, then all of that was for nothing because you don't get anything. Of course, it was for the fun of it. But if you go back and if you die anyway on the way back, then you have to start again. But it is fun to do. Now, also what it does is it helps us turn Windswood toward being disputed. And we've done it a bunch of times now, where we literally run back and forth a few times, especially when we have 15 peeps playing at the same time. We run back and forth, we dispute it, and then people try to take it over. We did it on a previous server, Tritonus, and on our new server we're on now, Bonima. We brought the whole entire crew over here. Now, if you're looking for an awesome crew, you're like, my crew left New World, they're not going to play it anymore, or hey, I want to try out the game. It looks awesome. I absolutely love it. I'm addicted to it, everybody. That's how you know it's good. When you wake up in the morning, you start thinking about, oh man, I can work on my town board today, or I can work on collecting wood, or I can get my sets going. That's how you know that you're slightly addicted to it. So yeah, definitely want to give it a try. Now here's what you can do. You can go ahead and well, let me aim myself into town here so I don't get ganked. And so what we can do is give you a little easy process here to join the guild. There we go. Just follow those 3 steps right there, everybody. Go ahead and pop onto the Discord by following that link. Then what you can do is go ahead and read the rules on there. Look at us running through town together. So you don't see this very often, everybody. You don't see people working together in such a unified way. Most of the time, you see people just soloing, doing their own thing. And this game kind of lends itself to soloing, which is a bummer because you can't share quests, which is a bummer. Big time. All right, let's turn those in. Now, what I should have done was I should have canceled this one. And then maybe by the time I come back... Ooh, look at that. Okay, now I got the different one. I just did the same thing. So I canceled that one where I got to kill 5 other enemies. I feel like this is very much like the PvE ones where you just want to cancel that one right away. Yeah, the eradicated enemies. Now I got stabilize, gather intel, and seize. Capture Fort Windsward for the Syndicate. Yeah, do you think we should probably cancel the capture Fort Windsward? Because we have to physically capture it? Like... Wow. Let's give it a go. I'm gonna run to the exit. No, let's look. Oh yeah, some fun PvP. We're checking out the new PvP missions. Come and join us. Yeah, once you get in game, you get settled there, Tuggle. Just say hi or put a 1 in the chat, and then I'll add you to the group if you want to join us. Make sure you're PvP flagged first. Everybody's always welcome, everybody, no matter your level. You can always go with us, whatever we're doing. You're probably going to get absolutely killed, but that's okay. So will I. And I'm max level. It's okay if you get owned. Now, again, feel free to go in there, read the rules, put your name down, and answer the call after you click that little green check mark. It's going to give you access to the rest of the thing here. And actually, I'll make it even easier for you by bringing it up and showing to you real quick here. So you go to rules, you go down, you see that little green check mark, you click that green check mark, make sure to read all those rules, work together as a team, follow our 3 basic virtue, honor, loyalty, and respect. Be honorable in everything that you do. Do not try to deceive or lie or cheat in the game. Be loyal to members. Do not be in another guild. Do not leave the guild. Do not do anything that is going to disrupt your loyalty with the guild itself. And then, of course, respect. Be respectful of other people at all times, including other members of the community as well, even if they're not nice to you, as well as other people who are in the guild, and, of course, to me as well. So don't be disrespectful to me either. So just so you know, I am 51 years old, and I don't put up with anybody's BS. Don't mess around, everybody, because once you're out, you're out. That's just it. I will boot you, and that'll be a perma ban. So don't do that. Don't make me permaban you. Yeah, I forgot to look at it before we left, but we're at 19 now, so we'll see when we do another cycle. Oh, 4%. Awesome. Just shot that guy, EBB. Now he's going to sit there and watch you. Look at him hiding behind that thing. Oh, he's gathering it. I thought he was hiding behind it. Now we got to get him. All right, we ready? I'm ready. I think he needs a minute because he just logged in. You know how it is when you just log in. You need a minute or two. You can catch us on a few more. We run a bunch of these on Tuesday, and we run super obvious, everybody. We're running down the middle of the road in PvP group formation, right? So this is not just, hiding in the woods and you're sneaking around. We make it super obvious just so our peeps can get some experience PvP. Now, if we die, we die. If we win, we win. Either way, it's pretty cool. I liked one of these. It's like, did you see that when you kill other peeps, lady, that you collect their tears? So good. That's so good. You collect the tears of other people in PvP. Now that's funny. Hey, I've been around PvP for a long time. You know, I can understand why that's funny. Because some people get really into it. It's like tied to their ego when they die. They get like obsessed with killing you and whatnot. It's just a game, everybody. Enjoy the journey of the game. If you die, no big deal. You teleport back, you get back out, you run things. Not like you drop your gear. Now, I've played those games, everybody, like Lineage. If you're chaotic and you die, you actually drop your gear. Things that could be worth millions of gold, you actually drop it. You do not do that in this game. This game, you just drop your tears and then you respawn, and then you got to run back out and get into trouble. Now, normally in PvP, you don't want to be running down the road, everybody, because this is real dangerous. Because you come along here, there could be peeps anywhere as you're running along, and some of these peeps are hardcore. They got 600 already on all of their gear. They've already maxed it out. They were already 60 in the first week of the game. They've been doing nothing but grinding and hardcore no-lifers, and I'm a no-lifer in spirit, but can't do it in physical anymore. But they are out there, and they are just waiting for some peeps to run along and get into some trouble and see how they do against a large group. Now, my group is doing good. They're getting geared up and they're getting there, but some of them have massive experience with PvP, like me and TM. We have massive amount of PvP. Same thing with Jag. I know it's done a bunch of PvP. I'm assuming that the other peeps have some experience in PvP, but those peeps I know for sure, because we have done thousands of hours in PvP together. I personally will just stand behind TM or Jang because I'm the healer. My job is to keep them up as long as possible before they kill me, because they definitely will kill me. Of all this group, I'm probably the first one who's going to die, either me or if Lady's using light armor, it might be Lady. But if the first thing I do is always evade. I don't try to kill peeps. As a healer, my job is not to kill them. I have to know what my role is in the group. My group, I'm going to start healing. First thing I do, boom, throw out a heal and then a dodge roll. And the reason why is because most people do their first opener with their best skill, which is a mistake. You don't want to do your opener with your best skill because most likely you're going to miss on the first shot. They're going to dodge roll out of your first shot. What you do is you wait for them to burn their cooldowns, and then that's when you open up on them with your higher skills. It's understanding PvP and when to use certain skills, when to put it on cooldown, when not to put it on cooldown, who to focus, who not to focus, that kind of stuff. And definitely do not get separated as a group, because that's going to be death right there. And you always have what's known as the key person that you're following. In this case, it's Lady. Lady's the person that we follow. Wherever she goes, we go. And we go as a team. Wherever it is. Now, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'll be happy to answer them. You're welcome to come and join us. We're going to have some fun. I hope you guys also have a great holiday if you celebrate Thanksgiving. I hope you have a fantastic holiday Thanksgiving as well. If you don't, well, I hope you have a great Thursday. How about that? Because, people, they don't realize that there's other people in the world who don't celebrate those things. Like, people from Canada, people from other places who don't have, that's not a holiday to them. That's just, another day. It's a Thursday. They got to go to work. They got to do whatever they got to do. So I always keep that in mind when I'm talking to people here on the stream, because I do have members from all over the world. Oh, you look at you. Now watch this. Dodge. Little serpentine. You just serpentine him a little bit. Not good for my vertigo, but you serpentine him a little bit, and then you're good. GG. And so there's no reason to go back and kill him and to stop the group who have to wait for me and all of that. I just go like this, and then it's hard for the mob to hit me because I understand how mob mechanics work. I hate being in the water, everybody. Has really awkward water animation where there's no swimming or anything like that. So you're just like walking like you're in your power armor or something. If you're playing a lot of Fallout, that's that same feeling like you're, if you got attacked right there, you'd be dead because there's just nothing you can do about it. Now, if you have a staff or you have a weapon like an axe, you can zoom across the water. That's what I've been doing lately. Is I have the fire staff and the heavy axe, the double-handed axe, and I will just go zoom, zoom through the water instead of awkwardly. I didn't the bushes. EVP did the same thing. It's so cool. That's why they have these bushes. That was funny. And we pop up. Whoop. Now, see, it'd be funny if one person was running around and then someone came running in and we all jumped into the bushes and they didn't see us. They got right here. And then we all stood up. Because I know what that feeling's like, everybody. I know what that's feeling like to have just you running in and then all of a sudden you go, oh my God, there's a ton of them. And that's funnier than killing them. That's the funny part is you get with them, you mess them up mentally. You mess them up in the brain. That's how you get them. I notice that TM never hides, and there's a reason why that is. He doesn't need to, everybody. The rest of us do. He's also our PvP champion right now, though I'm sure peeps are going to wrestle for it. Yeah, the chests we found, one here by the fire last time, and then two on the other side, two on the north side. By the training dummies, and then north side of the tent. So that's really good for testing your stuff. Can you get in here if you're not PvP flagged? Oh, because this would be a great place to come over here and test your weapons and your upgrades and all that stuff. Good benchmark. We're ready, EBB. I don't leave people behind, everybody, ever. I don't care if it causes my death. I will not leave someone behind. I don't like to leave them behind. I like to work together as a team. Feel like I should have canceled that capture Fort Windsward on there. And then see what normally the PvP missions, they have like a 5-minute cooldown. So you could, in theory, run back, cancel that quest, wait for it to respawn, or it might respawn a new one right away if it already had a back queue of it. And so I kind of feel like if it's not possible to do that one, you'd want to cancel it right away, just so you had a shot at another one. So you're not kind of wasting your time carrying that extra quest around, which is what I'm doing right now. Now, this is not very far, everybody. Look how far Windswood is away from where we are. So these quests are actually easier, I think, than the other quests. I actually feel like these are closer. We can get back to Windswood much faster and easier. Oh my God. Who was that? That was Steve. Way to go, Steve. Holy maga. Sniped him, bro. Sniped that poor dude. Nice. See, now look, that's what you need. You need some good snipers, everybody, while the tanks are up there doing their thing. Oh, yeah. Every time we run through town, it's like, why are they running through town? And what are they doing? And where are they going? You know how it is. We like to stir it up. See, this is what this is doing right here. This is getting people, look, there's people running through town. They're turning over the town board. They're doing the thing, and they're telling their faction peeps, and then they're going to get them out, and eventually we're going to get absolutely annihilated. And that's how it goes. I think that person might have been AFK. We'll see. Can I just get rid of that one? Let's try it again. Seize. Yeah, it's got a 5-minute cooldown. So, yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that one. There's no reason to keep it. And then back, we do it again. Do it again and again. Now, the cool thing about doing these PvP missions is, see, we're turning the territory influence over to our side. Now, if they're busy doing something, like they're doing siege right now, 10:30 p.m. to 10 to 10:30 p.m., the siege of Windswood here, that's the perfect time to be doing this because they're busy. They're in a war. They're off doing that. Now, it should be already over by now, but they're busy doing other stuff. If they're in an invasion or something like that, that's when, because that's where all the PvPers will be. They'll be invasion. They'll be outpost rush. They'll be in wars. Not as much in the open world. But the more you do this, the more it's going to trigger their need to kill us. No toggle in. To get him in his spot there. Now, I'm always in the back, everybody. That's my job. Yeah, I have the search chests is what I've got. And then I just realized I have that defeat enemy faction members. So I should have got rid of that one too. I got rid of the other one, which is capture the fort. I feel like if it's not possible, we probably should just cancel that one straight out and see if there's another one under it. But the one under it was also the same one. So I feel like if you're not going to actually fight other players, it's not worth having the other players one. So you might want to optimize which ones you have, especially if you're doing this solo. Look out, Toggle. Especially if you're doing this solo, you definitely want to optimize which ones you have. If you feel like you're going to fight more enemies, then you'd want the one kill more enemies. Now, what's going to happen is I'll kill one or maybe two other enemies, maybe. And then if we do that, then I'll need to get 3 more. So it'll be real difficult for me to get that one done unless we all of a sudden run into a bunch of peeps and we start lucking out, killing them all. That's seriously doubt that's going to happen. But as you can see, we run in squads and we help each other out. That's game development. It's actually, you fix one thing, it breaks 5 more. That's game development. That's making software. It doesn't matter whether it's a game. It's any software. You fix one thing. Other stuff just goes off the rails. Yeah, Tuggle over here is rubber banding big time back here. I'm trying to stay with him. Cap didn't even notice you slowed down. That's funny. Uh-huh. Well, ladies on point. Uh-huh. Did you assign yourself that post? Yeah, I'm just saying, that's how we work. There's always a point person. You never go past that point person. Unless she puts you on recon. Because we have done that before. I don't know how you learned that already, but there you go. By the way, Jag, I did notice that you were out of formation earlier, so there you go. If you want me to get on you, I can, but just messing. He was over in my line, but no worries, because I was over in your guys' line earlier too when I was talking to my chat, and I started drifting right into TM. You know, you can't call other people out for stuff that you're doing, though I can. You know, my goal, everybody, is not to berate people or belittle people or tell them, hey, you suck at the thing. My goal is to forge them into a team. And so if I have to say, hey, look out for such and such thing, then I will say it. And if you don't like it, then you can get out of the guild. Because I don't mean it in a mean way. Don't take it like me being your papa. I'm just saying, hey, this is how we work together, right? And all my team members know that. That's why we can joke around with it and joke around with each other. Now, if somebody was new, then I wouldn't be joking around with them. Look at that. There's like... That looks cool with the little horns going through the bushes. It's like there's like a animal crawling through there. So what we're doing right now is we're holding this position by just hiding in the bushes. Anybody comes along. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, Jackalope from, oh man, what's that? Guild Wars 2, right? Yeah, that's Guild Wars 2. That's exactly how it is in Guild Wars 2, too. And there we go. So yeah, we're having a good time, everybody. We have a good time up in here. Toggle is lagging like crazy, man. Lags like crazy. I try to go for the rocks, everybody. And the reason why is you climb up on the rocks and then you can jump over that little gap sometimes. Never leave your wing, man. My job is to troll them for as long as possible. Just keep them running in a little circle. That was fun. I was just trolling them by running in a circle using my potions. I knew I wasn't going to kill them. I saw at least 5. Yeah, it was at least 5. I started counting them. That's the first thing I do, everybody, in PvP. You start counting them, and you see if they're the counter to you, right? Do they have 2, 4, or more? I saw at least 5, and then I started doing my little ring around the circle. Now, that's part of the fun, everybody. Part of the fun is dying. Doing your thing. Now, the second you start to kill other members of other factions, they're going to start doing the same to you, because they're saying, all right, throw down the gauntlet, bro. Let's go. And there we go. So the first thing... Oh, what the heck? Getting glitched out there. The first thing that you want to do, of course, you saw as I threw a heal, and then I started with the dodge roll, because my dodge roll also gives me a boost to healing. And so I threw that in, and then, of course, they got... Before I could even throw it in there, Lady was already dead. Just the problem with this game is it's not... There isn't really too many hot spells, which are heals over times. There's not great ways of putting heals down, because what happens is a lot of my stuff is floor-based heals, or ground-based heals. So when I put it on the ground, what the other team's going to do is literally just knock them straight out of it. And so, boom, now they got no heals. Then I can also channel heal them as well, which I can do, but basically it was just me trying to heal there, my crew, but you can see they were very geared. When you see people drop to a half or 3/4 in a single hit, you know they're very well geared up. I'll leave my Eradicate on. Let's go. Escape. Whoop. Reverse. Reverse. Yeah, so I'd say at least 5. I counted 5 before they got me. Now, again, my job is to heal. My job is not to kill them. I'm not going to kill anybody in this game. There's just no way. I don't have the DPS of it. I could pull out my axe and do all of that, but not going to have that ability. Now, if you want a PvP, everybody, you have to continue to run in there. You got to continue to run in there, do your skills, dodge roll. If you die with a dodge roll, you've failed at PvP. Do not die with a dodge roll. Because the first thing you should do is at least 1 dodge roll right at the beginning, because they're going to start with their openers. Especially if they're trying to do stuff like pull you toward them, or if they're trying to get you in the gravity well and stuff like that. you should open with that and then begin your skill rotations. For me, my skill rotations is to heal as quick as possible. To throw the beacon in, to throw a sacred ground down so people can heal, and so on. Now, again, I'm not fully geared, everybody. My gear is like 500. So it's not really, I don't have 600 gear. I haven't gone in and got the best stuff of every single thing you can get in the game because I just don't care that much. I don't really need to, it's not tied to my ego. I don't have to say, well, God, look at me. I got 60 in the first week and all of that stuff, right? That's an ego-driven thing. Like, it's like an accomplishment / ego where you have to prove how amazing that you are. I don't have to prove it to no one. And again, the way you forge a team is you see if they'll run back in again. And they'll run back in again. And they'll run back in again. And again, and again, and again. You know, we could also try some outpost rushes now that we got a good amount of peeps here. Maybe they've triggered it after they're out of their war now. Could try that too while we're running around getting in trouble. Yeah, I left it on. I was going to cancel it, but I was like, nah, leave it on and see what happens. I believe in you guys. Like, I think in the very beginning, you should dodge roll back and let our tanks get up there in the front. Always working with my crew, everybody. Always working with my crew to optimize what we're doing. The lady gets killed very quickly. They love to focus lady. So I can only heal so much, and the healing in this game is so awkward. It is like, I would say it's among the worst healing. Is it the worst healing? Maybe. But it's definitely among the worst healing in the terms of your heal rotations and your ability to heal people in the emergencies. It's like an acquired skill. This is more of a skill-based game where you actually have to target and hit people as opposed to tab targeting them. Which actually, there's a reason why tab targeting is so prevalent. The anticipation, everybody. See, I'm looking to see if anybody's up on the wall. He's moving 105. Get in the bushes. Get in the bushes, everybody. Down in the bushes. They won't know our numbers. Z. Down in the bushes. Kinda. Go on, kinda. Right there. Get him. Come on, thing. What are you doing? Out of range. Oh, look out. They could be dragging us. Okay, now this is what's going to happen, everybody. They're going to be dragging. Green circle down. Heals on cap. Wow, interruptions, bro. Interruptions. What the heck is with these interruptions? They're down. I say we push him. Push him, lady. We're going to go out in blaze of glory. Let's go. Push him. Go get him, EBB. Steve's still up as well. Push him, Steve. Push him. Push him. Push on that Calypso guy. Watch out on right. On right. Coming in. Oh, we're going to get swamped. Come on, let's do it. Woo! Ooh, I love doing that. It's so fun. That's so fun, everybody. Now, again, I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to really win there, just to get some experience in PvP and have my peeps become less fearful of it. One of the biggest things you do when you first get in PvP is you get real fearful of dying. And you really need to get over that. You need to get over it, and the same thing whether you're playing the game, even in PvE. You need to get over the dying. All right. Sounds good. That's fun. See, it gives you guys some experience. Get in there. Do that. We actually, we're doing fairly good there. I saw one guy was getting pretty low.
Glad to cast eyes upon you again, friend. Have you returned?
Good call on the healer there, by the way.
Glad to cast eyes upon you again, friend. Have you returned for more adventure?
This game is so hard to heal in PvP situations. It's so awkward. What's that? It only says 12. Really? Is that with all of us together? That's only 12? Oh, okay. I was like, wow, that's awkward. I thought that means that we are the bulk of the people that are in there. Well, we might switch back, Steve, here in a second, because if it's just us, yeah, we're at 15 now. So we got to get to 32, right? Yeah, that's going to be a waste. Well, at least we thought we'd give it a try. I just opt out again. Again, it's good to give it a try to see how many people are in there, and then add our group to it and see if we push it over the limit. To get in there and do some more Outpost rush. Alright, that was super fun. Alright. Are we good there, lady? I think we want to call it there, right? Alright.
Glad to cast eyes upon you again, friend. Have you returned for more adventure?
Now, I hope they stand out there for the next 30 minutes while we're busy doing something else. That's going to be fun. All right. PvE group. All right, let's do it. All right, everybody. If you need help with anything, let us know. You need, like, your faction quests or anything like that, be happy to run that. You want to run portals or anything, let me know. I'm just going to be working my town boards like normal, but if you need anything, let me know. Whoa. But they did reduce your house taxes by 90%, everybody. So pay your house taxes. I know, I gotta wait 2 days. Hammering timber. And tomb. Nice. Yeah, mine was down to like 200. It's pretty sweet. Correct. Yeah, they say after that December patch, they're going to remove it. So you got time to pay it, and especially if you have multiple houses, you're going to literally save thousands of gold over the next month or so. All right, let's go in here and get this done. Now, see, I work the town boards constantly. I'm always working the town boards. And the reason why is I only have so much time to play. So every time I run in and out of the game, I'm always zooming to the town board. You see I've switched off my other weapons and whatnot. Oh, wow, it reset already? Wow, that was good timing. That was literally perfect timing, everybody. Awesome. Wow, okay. Let's just get that going. That was a real good. Now, this is what I call when the town board is popping, right? You go in, you cancel all the ones you know you're not going to do. I just got that one a second ago. I'm getting rid of that one. Fish fillet, I'm not going to do that one. So you cancel all the ones you know you're not going to do. You turn in the ones that you already have. Oh, man, this is great stuff. And then you keep working these quests here. So that's what I always do. And then we'll get this going on. And then we need some linen. Let's see if I have enough for that over here, which I should have, I'm sure. Yes, I've got plenty. Let's craft half of that. I just kind of craft half of what it is. I don't craft anything above the first 2 tiers, everybody, usually, unless it's lumber. Sometimes I'll craft that just so I can make stuff over here. But most of the time, it's not. I just turn in those first 2, and that's how I have a lot of my stuff up really high. Like if you look at my town boards, I got 74, 31, 26, 17, 17, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. Now, my goal is to get all of them to at least 30, and then my 3 primaries, which is Windsward, Morningdale, and Brightwood, at 100 each. Yeah. Good night. That Void Gauntlet. Yep, rocking that Void Gauntlet. Today's formation is wedge cheese. Yeah, exactly. It was good that we reversed back on them again. They tried to reverse and go the other way, but then they were down the hill. I thought they were going to run all the way around, try to come behind us. And if they're coming behind us, what we do is we push forward. Because by the time they circle around, we've then taken out anybody who's in the back. But they didn't do that. They were not circling around. They actually went down over the edge while we were taking on that one person, and then they came back our direction. But then again, hey, it's fun for them. It's fun for us. Getting both of those in is good. All right, Willett's Homestead. Nope, not doing that one either. I'm canceling that one. What else? We got some light rations and weak potions. Now, if I was smart, I'd do this all in one sequence, but I usually don't because I forget. All right, there's our weak potions. And then let's go ahead and do our zoomy zoom here. Like so. And then how many light rations? We need 5 more energizing. So let's just do those. Let's go ahead and do this and this and that. As you can see, I've done this quite a lot. Now, it's really actually smarter to make a lot of stuff than it is to make a little of stuff, right? If you go in here and you make a lot of whatever it is, like energizing light rations, and you have a bunch of those backed up, then you sometimes get bonus ones. Like in the terms of light rations here, let's get our light rations. Where's our light ration? Right here. We get our light rations. It'd be smarter for me to do a ton of light rations as opposed to doing the 5 that it needs, or 4. Because I'll get bonus for that, right? I'll get more bonus, especially if you're using your green stuff or your higher in tier items. Now, again, I don't craft anything. And you're like, well, Kismet, you're crafting right now. Yeah, but I don't craft to craft. I'm crafting to turn into the town board. There's a big difference. I don't know the recipes. I don't know all the things. I don't know what I need to collect or what some of the stuff does or any of that stuff. I am blissfully ignorant of all of that. And you can see that I can still turn it in. Boom. And it gives me an upgrade. Now, if I was crafting, I would actually go faster because I could use the higher end stuff and I could actually go faster in the town boards. But I would rather save that stuff up and then just give it to my members, which is normally what I do. You see, I save a bunch of stuff. I've literally, you know, thousands of weight worth of stuff, and I'll just straight up give it to them, even though it's worth thousands and thousands of gold. The important thing is that my crew is getting stronger over time. And let's do that. And I'm not going to do any healing, so we'll take that out, and that'll get me down to that lower weight. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and check my other town boards, and then I'm going to do a little bit of lumberjacking, I think, unless peeps need my help. So, actually, let's go to Brightwood first. There we go. Oh, and before we go to Brightwood, hold on. Let's check in on our town projects for Brightwood. We'll bounce around a little bit here. Let's go ahead and pin that one. What else? That is it. All right, acquire energizing light rations. So we need some more light rations. There we go. And we'll get these light rations going on. Again, this is very repetitious, everybody. You find that you do this over and over and over again. But if you're like me and you have a high repetition rate, of the ability to stand repetition, you're going to be really good in this game. If you don't have the ability to do high repetition, you're going to struggle. Big time. Because you do a lot of repetitive stuff in this game. It's like they took 3 different modes, and then they put that in the game, and that's pretty much the whole entire game. So keep that in mind. You must be strong when it comes to repetition. All right, some stone there as well. All right, we'll get that before we bail. I always check the town board first before I jump, just in case there's something extra in there. And then let's go ahead and recall to inn. Now, the recall to inn is free, and I've already got the items that I need to turn in at that particular town board. I made them over here. Then I'm going to jump over there. Uh-oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Before I jump. Oh, I'm glad I thought of it. I'm also going to Morningdale, so it'd probably be smart if I went ahead and pinned the Morningdale stuff right here. So I'm working multiple town boards at the same time. Where's my other Morningdale anymore? Right here. Here we go. Okay, so we'll do that. So common health potions and rugged leather. And let's do that. So common health potions. Let's see if I've got enough. Not really. And I've been making a few potions. Nothing too, like, it's not like I'm working on my alchemy. Though I was originally picked alchemy as one of my ones that I might craft. But I felt it better to let my team do it and let them have that as, like, their main thing. So 2 common health potions there. Now, I don't have enough common health potions here. Another thing that I could do was run over this way. And they used to be super cheap, everybody, until they combined all of the auction halls. And once they combined all the auction halls, now your health potions are much more expensive. Incredibly much more expensive. You can see right here that this is $250 each. $250 each, everybody. Even if you were looking for the weak health potions, the weak health potions are up to 10 cents each. And you're like, well, Kismet, what's the big deal? Well, it used to be 0.01% for those health potions. So you could literally buy out thousands of those, and would have been smart if you did, before they combined all of it, and then now the prices of stuff are creeping up and up and up again. Also, as players are out and there isn't as much supply in the auction hall, it is no longer driving that depressed prices, which are depressing the cost of prices. Now they're starting to go up, and eventually you get to a point where they are resuming kind of more realistic prices. And this is why I don't do more than 1 day on the auction hall, meaning I never put it up on the auction hall for more than 1 day, because what'll happen is that you'll have someone else put something in, and if you put it in for a week, well, guess what? That price is going to change daily, and you'll have a lot of trouble trying to keep your cash up in the auction hall. Okay, so I don't see anything there. What else can we do? Rugged leather. Let's go ahead and do rugged leather. Let's do a bit of that. Sorry, I was muting them for a second. They were chatting up a storm. Then we're going to jump over there. So right here, we'll check this rugged leather. Do I already have some rugged leather? Apparently I do. I have 29 rugged leather. I need 20 rugged leather. So I don't even need to make it. I already got it here in the storage shed. And I can go ahead and just grab it. Right over here. This is rugged leather. Click it. Tell it exact. I love the fact you can type the number in, everybody. Their interface, the design of their game is actually really exceptionally good. The quality of the game, when it comes in terms of everything that they've done in there is really high quality. It's just a lot of the stuff, they have a bunch of repetition. And that repetition is going to bite them in the long run, I have a feeling. Is that they have to add more variety. And that's what we were looking at today. The variety of their PvP missions now are better. So they added a much more wider variety of different things you can do. And you saw we got into some PvP action there. I actually like that better. Even though it doesn't make it as easier. Just because something's easy doesn't make it more fun, everybody. For me, anyway. I do like to get into battles like that. If we win, we win. If we don't win, oh well. No big deal. We just roll on, keep on, keep it on. All right, town board number 2. Let's go. It's all part of the fun. Okay, open this town board back up again, too. Now, look, see, since I've added a bunch of the greenwood, we can go ahead and complete that mission right in there. I'm going to turn them down just a little bit so in case they say my name, I can hear them. But if I want to talk to the chat, they're not overpowering. All right, not going to do any bisons. I'm not going to do any areas around there. Lodestone brick, not going to do that one. Set of stalwart armor. I wonder if those bricks were lodestone bricks before. Again, I instantly know which ones I'm usually not going to do. Yeah, lodestone brick. Let's abandon that one. Not going to do that. Stone brick. Yeah, I can do that one. But again, this one now needs a set of iron armor. So let's go ahead and zoom on over here. I love the fact that you're like in the air. It's like you're a little bit suspended in the air and slowly falling when you're doing that. Which one am I in? I get confused as to which one I'm in. Am I in the Brightwood one or am I in the Morningdale one? All the towns are pretty much similar, everybody, and they're just slightly rotated. But they have the benches in different spots, so you have to run and find those various spots. All right, go. So linen. Some of that linen that I just made, I could have brought over here. That would have helped me. So let's go ahead and get some linen. And one of the cool things I like about this spot right here is it has both the leather and the linen right next to each other. I've only got enough for 2 linen, so I need some more fibers here at Brentwood. Not going to have enough to get that done. We'll try to bring some fibers back if I remember. Let's make a list. How about that? Let's make a list of stuff that we need to bring over here. Fibers to Brentwood. Not Brentwood, it's Brightwood. Brentwood, by the way, a city in LA. That's why I'm saying that. Brightwood. All right, so we got to bring fibers to Brightwood. Again, I have sleep apnea, everybody, so if I say the wrong thing, just fill in the correct answers, all right? All right, going to Morningdale. Let's go. Recall the house. Now, no matter where I go in the entire world or how overburdened I am, it's always going to cost me less than 50 Azov to travel back to my houses. And I have one in Morningdale and one in Windswood, and it's really awesome because you got that kind of triangle of teleporting that you can do. And I really feel like I don't need my 3rd house right now because I'm not doing a lot of stuff in Brightwood right at the moment. I'm really working more Windswood and Morningdale right now. And then right over here, we'll check this board again, and there we go. So we got that one to turn in. Very nice. Let's do that. Whoa, 200 aged wood. Nice. And then right here. Now, see these ones with rabbits? I don't do those anymore. Those are good early game. Common health potions here. I didn't have enough common health potions, so we're just going to cancel those, see if there's anything under it. Oh, light rations. This one here. Out of there. I'm not going to be doing these. I can tell you that right now. This one we can go ahead and complete. There we go. 5 weak mana potions and steel armaments, not doing steel. So weak mana potions, light stuff. And then let's go over here and look and see if we've got that. Weak mana potions. Now, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for something like this. See this little symbol that's on there? That little symbol is saying, hey, that's part of the quest that you're trying to do, right? So that's what that is right there. And again, what were those? I've already forgotten what they are. Let's see. So they were, we're in Morningdale. Right, yeah, right here, Martingale. So we need weak mana potions, which I probably have back at my other base, and I think I have a few of those. And then acquire energizing light rations. So let's go ahead and go out of here, and we will zoom over this way and try to remember where this thing is. I think the food. This is Morningdale. The food up this way. Oh god, I can't remember. I rarely do any crafting other than this stuff. This is the one that always throws me. Okay, this is the one that's on the other side. See, on Brightwood, the cooking, and on Windswood, it's on this side. On this one, the cooking is over here. Throws me off every time. But that's okay. Okay, we need and more energizing light rations. We need 13 more. Let's see how many we got here. Oh my gosh, look at this. This place is stocked and ready to rock, right? So lots and lots of food here. So let's go ahead and do 10. Again, it'd be better if I did hundreds of them, and then I just put them in my separate one. I'll get to that eventually. But as I run through those particular towns... Oh, I need 2 more. My goal is to be able to craft it at that particular town, right? So I can craft it and then turn it in. And the reason why you don't want to just craft it all is because, especially like with wood and stuff like that, is because it might ask you for the base component as opposed to the actual crafted component. So it might ask you for green wood, or it might ask you for lumber, or it might ask you for something up in the higher tiers. Now, as you can see, the more of these quests that I do, the more gold that I'm going to get. I'm getting a gold right there just by turning in 15 light rations right there. And again, the higher you're crafting, the higher in crafting stuff you turn in the town board, the better you're going to get when it comes to rewards. Now, me, I just choose the low-end rewards because it works just as good for me because I'm not doing crafting. I'm doing mainly collecting. Okay, so that's done right over there. Let's go over here and pop over here to the house and take a look. Now, some of this food I could move. Like, I see I have a lot of food here. 78 there. Let's go ahead and cut that. Let's cut that down to 78 there. That's fine. And we're going to grab a bit of this kind of low-level food and whatnot. I see we got fish fillets in there. Let's grab those out. And let's cut up some of this. And what else do we need? I think we needed fibers was the other thing. Let's cut these fibers in half here. And what I'm going to do is eventually take those fibers and take this particular food and whatnot and try to equal out my other locations. Like in the case of Brentwood up here, or Brightwood. Now, right now, it's going to cost me 105 fast travel to go there, or I can wait 53 minutes and come back for it for later. So, what I'm going to do is try to write this down, or I'm going to forget. And that is bring fibers to Brentwood, bring some food to Brightwood. Sorry, Brightwood. I will get it right eventually, or not. Brightwood. And then what's the other thing I need to bring over there? And that's it. That's it. Okay. So I need to bring that eventually over there. And so let me go back in here. And I'll put this back into here again. And I'll just keep it there. And then when I go to do my round, instead of going Brightwood first, I will go Morningdale first and then jump to Brightwood when my inn is on the cooldown. Because the more stuff that you have on you, the more it costs to teleport if you're not using your house and you're not using the inn. So very, very important to keep that in mind. Then we're going to go ahead and recall back to my house again. Now, something I do every single day when I log in is my faction quest. And these are my Kismet cash run, I call it. And there's a little circle that I do where I run these faction missions every single day. You should at least do 3 faction missions so that you get your 10 times bonus when you first do your factions, whether it's PvE or PvP. Get those out of the way. And then also you're going to be building up tons of extra rep and whatnot. Now let's go ahead and jump down here. And we can run down here and see if we've got any of this other stuff. And check our town board again. Looking good. So this is stone brick. Let's go see if we have enough for that. Now, I never know at any given time, because if I were to collect thousands of resource, everybody, there'd be no place for me to store it. Oh, I actually do have the ability to do lodestone brick. That's a rare one. So yeah, I'd need 4 just to get one stone block, and then stone brick, I would need 4 more again. So basically, it's 8 times the stone that I would need. So if I need so many of them, so if I need, let's see, how many does it say I need here for the town board? I'm going to need 25. So I'll need 4 times that and 4 times that again. So I'll need 100, and then 100 would be 400. So I would need a 400 to get that done. Now I'm going to put that on my list of things to do while I'm out running around. Now, oh, also I'm going to go over here and again show you guys my lumberjack stuff. Now, I'm not going to be cutting down a bunch of wood here because I typically do that off stream, so you guys don't have to watch me do that for hours on end, which I did over the weekend. But this is my lumberjack set here that I just got. I put it on. I use my lumberjack food. I use my proficiency booster, which boosts the amount of resources you're going to grab and all of that. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and just put that right back in there because I don't really need that right this moment. Another thing I can do is encumbrance potion. So I put that on me there. And that will give me, just in case I have just a little too much resources and I want to boost myself, I will get that going as well. So let's take a look at what we want to do next. And that is to run the old Kismet loop over here. Oh, I can see they're over there. Look at them over there doing their loops as well. So what I'm going to do is I base it on which ones that I get. In this case, I've gotten the Puckett one here, so I'm going to pin that one. Also, I noticed that this thing is busted, and then I'll pin this one, right? I'll pin all of these things. Oops, I just unpinned that. Pin it again. And then when you go out, then you can do the map. See, now it's working. It's mostly busted, everybody. I don't know. Fix one thing, 2 more things break, or fix one thing, 5 more things break. Now, another thing that I like to do when I am out and about in my little rep circle here is I do like to bring some of my fishing stuff, right? So I usually bring my best bait with me just because that's what I like to do. Now, I've got some fresh water bait here and also some saltwater bait. Now, I haven't really been going in and getting 200 in every single thing, everybody. It's not tied to my ego, everybody. I try to get the most out of my game. I don't rush to the end. As you can see, the only thing I have at 200 and really wasn't even trying is tracking and skinning. Now, my fishing's at 50, meh. My jewel crafting, 0. My furnishing, 0. Now, of course, in the long run, do I want to get them all to 200? Of course. But do I want to sit here and grind and prove how amazing that I am by getting 200? I mean, hey, if you got 200 and everything, congrats. Hey, big power to you if you want to do that. Me, I like to let it happen naturally as I play through the game. Right? So, because otherwise you feel like you got all that done, you did all your thing, you got all the quests done, you did all the instances, you did everything in a week, and then all of a sudden you're like, there's no content. Right? I hear that quite often, everybody. Everybody gets like, oh, there's no content, there's nothing to play, nothing to do in the game. Well, hey, you burned through the game in a week, then there's only one person to blame. That's you. So again, I like to take my time. Okay, so we got our faction board. Now, which faction missions do we have? Heckler's Haven, Pride of Puckett. We had 2 in Pride of Puckett, which is awesome. Now, I'm slowly collecting around, let's say, 30,000 rep points so that I can gather or get more inventory space and get more boxes made and more stuff made. Oh, the awesome T-Up. What up, T-Up? Getting that fishing on. Bam, right into the tree. You know what? Whenever I'm running at nighttime, everybody, I try to turn my light on, like I'm playing Satisfactory or Fallout 4 or Fallout. You know, that's what I always try to do, but there's no light in this game. I mean, there's light, but there's no, you don't got a light. It's not like you got a miner's hat or something that you could use. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. Now, you're going to see me zoom around using my little zoomers here. Ooh, oh, didn't even get that turkey. I thought I was going to get that turkey. Anything I kill, I scrap. That's just the way I am. And you see I'm grabbing cranberries. Now, cranberries are great for making those light meals and whatnot. And I'll just zoom up to the next thing. And I have this kind of cycle that I do. I never get tired of it. I enjoy it. I was up here cutting massive amount of trees the other day. I got like 1,000 wood just in this area. This is in this newbie area with low-level mobs. All this adds up, everybody. All this little bit of poultry and feathers and eggs and all of that. I can also use my axe to zoom along and wipe out mobs that are in my way. And then I usually kind of go up this way, or I kind of go left. Now, right now, we got a portal in the way. Now, I'm level 60, everybody. I got level 60 gear. So I can take on these portals by myself. And I typically, if I'm going to be doing loops, I will definitely come in here and just start to own on all these guys. And try to use my battle axe. My battle axe is probably my best DPS weapon. Got me pinched against the side there. you can see I do okay damage. Now, you're like, well, Kismet, how can you do so much damage when you are focus-based? Well, the reason why I do so much damage is because I have a thing that's, a gem that's pulling from my focus, right? So a portion of it is actually going toward my, my focused amount. And you can see I'm just in here clearing these mobs, and only a couple hits because they're level 25. They're easy stuff. As long as you don't get pinned. Sometimes I get pinned against stuff. And even if you're high level, you have no way of rolling out of there. I try to get rid of this stuff too. You have no way of rolling out of there, so you get in trouble. And then I got uninterruptible hit there, so when they try to interrupt me there, which is what they were trying to do, you want to hit that uninterruptible. Now, another thing I could be doing is I could be using my Void Gauntlet right now to level it up. But I'm also leveling up the axe. That guy with a real nice one. Oh, and I tried to use that uninterruptible. There we go. Now you really want to use that when they're half health, because it does a lot more damage. But I use it just so I don't get knocked down from time to time. And there we go. Now eventually this is going to say to convert this, but I got to take care of this big guy first. And the first thing you want to do is move him away from that little laser thing. He'll come to you. I'll pull him to me. And just wail on him. Now, I've got potions, everybody, that I can use. And then I just try to keep out of that. Die, evil buddy. I try to keep out of that. And then I can zoom toward him. And do a bit of damage there. Oh, a little overswing. And what you want to do is get your stuff on cooldown as well. And this guy's kind of tough, and you definitely want to dodge, roll out of there. You don't want to just be taking an endless amount of damage. And as he drops one, you want to go ahead, just do a little bit of damage, and work your way out of there. Get him to about half health, then he's going to come at me. Come on. And then a nice finisher move there. I just did about 2,000 to him, which is okay. Again, if I was full strength build, and if I wanted to change my mind right now, by the way, I could just switch from full strength build, from my focus build to full strength if I wanted to. At any given time, you can switch to whatever you want. Now, you're going to see that it says Corrupted Portal here. I just hit E. I've got an Azov staff, which is part of your main quest line. And then now, I just did a public service, everybody. I just cleared the portal. So now, all of the resources that are normally here, look how it comes back in again. Isn't that awesome? I love that animation. All the resources that are normally here are now back. In this case, it's a lot of trees. See all the trees? It automatically has them instantly cut down whenever you remove the portal. But there's also other resources around here that I like to hit up as I go along. Now, I don't typically go and use like my mining food and all that. I feel like it's a waste because I'm doing so many different things at the same time. I'm collecting iron. I'm collecting, you know, bushes and trees and alchemy stuff and whatnot as I'm just running around. And that's to give to my members most of the time. And then I just give them thousands and thousands of resources. I would collect even more if I could fit more in my inventory. I get very often I get maxed out in there. And so then I have to start putting it in other ones and other ones. And if I had more time, I would really be insane. I would go in and literally collect tens of thousands of resources. And so that's what I'm doing now. Just running around doing my normal little cycle. Like this. Now, if I had the tower back over here, I would have adjusted. Or if I had this quest, I would have went this way first. And then done my fishing as I go along. Now, if I don't have any quests by fishing, I don't do fishing. I just go straight for these ones over this on this side. And so I'll go ahead and run across here. And I'll go ahead and use my zoom and zoom. And I don't kill these links. I try to avoid them because someone else might have that quest and it's just not cool to go in. And grab all those mobs and kill them because then someone else has to wait for them. I try to hit that nest there to get eggs and feathers and stuff, if I remember. Again, just collect whatever I can in a nice big circle. And then, of course, there's ore here. It looks like someone's already gotten that. And if I see someone running by, most likely he's already gotten this one over here too. It's not showing on my radar. I'm going to assume it's not there. And then I go up high, and I can see no one's got the up high one there, which is a which is air moats. I just happen to know right where to jump, right there, and then you go right in this little crevice. And then there's a nice little spot right there, boom. And now you got it. Now, everything that I'm doing, everybody, when I'm collecting stuff, it's also getting my mining up a little bit. It's getting this and that and the other thing up a little bit, right? So everything that I'm doing has a purpose because I'm not maxed out and everything. So I'm bringing everything up kind of slowly together. So I'm not kind of wasting my time collecting materials and then it's just not even boosting my score. Of course, the higher end materials that you do collect, the faster that has a tendency to go. You can see that someone's already collected the star metal here. There's another one that's down there. And then, of course, a couple more that are down there. Now, this is one of my favorite things to do. I got to kill this boss in here and a bunch of other pirates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down on them. Whoop, and I'm going to grab them all, and we're going to have a little bit of fun here. Let's go. Now, the cool thing about being level 50 is you can take on a bunch of peeps at the same time. Especially with the axe here. So now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get this going. I'll start with a dodge roll, then I'll return. Then I'll pull them all toward me. And then my thing wants to do it. Come on, finishing move. There we go. And then finishing move. And there we go. Wipe them all out. Except for this one here, which is basically 3 hits and she's dead. The axe is incredibly deadly, even if you are not actually focused in strength. As long as you put the right gem in there, you'll be just fine, even in these low-level mobs. But it does have a diminishing return. The more the mobs are your level, it'll have a more diminishing in that higher end as well. And I got some saltpeter in here. Oh, someone already got it. So there's also some silver in here and saltpeter. If it's there, I'll grab it, usually in the first couple rounds. If not, I will just ignore it. There's some stuff here. And then over here, there's usually stuff there. And then some zoom time. Then I'll go right back to my other staff and then put it away. Oh, I forgot to do my chest. The first time I run through, I'll actually do all the chests. But I missed a couple there back that way. Just to get the actual resources. And the same thing here. You just go right in here and just insta-kill this guy before he gets too rowdy with your axe. And again, see, I got some tannin, which I can use to convert stuff. And so on. This one usually gets glitched out, so I'm going to go this way and then come back at her. And then bye-bye. And so I suggest going and grabbing when you're doing this cycle, the first time you're doing the cycle, grab every single chest. I forgot to do it on the other side over there. I should have grabbed all those chests. But then what it does, it starts them on cooldown for you so that the next time you go in and do it. And notice I'm walking past those peeps on purpose. I wonder if I can get my glove on by the time they aggro. Oh, I did. Look at that. All right, let's go ahead and use our new Void Gauntlet. We're going to go ahead and do a little circle here. We're going to hit R, we're going to hit Q, and then F. Now, obviously, it did not kill them as quick as my axe, but then again, if I'm just using my axe, I'm not going to get the credit or the XP for my Void Gauntlet. And there we go. Easy peasy. Now, no, they changed this mob. Oh, they changed the mob over here at Heckler's Haven. You guys see this? The one that's usually the shield one? They got a new mob there. Huh. I've killed this mob 1,000 times, everybody. So much easier without a shield. That guy got owned. Way easier to kill that guy. Now, they always have a tendency to get me at least once. At least knock me down. At least one time. Alright, I've got that going. And again, I'm going to go ahead and just blast these guys from behind. Use up my Void Gauntlet. Try to get my XP for that. And as it gets up higher and higher, we'll get it going. Now, I don't have it seriously spec'd for anything. Usually I have it spec'd for healing right now. But I usually kind of get it to like level 10, and then I really start to respec that. Let's go. Everybody with me. Let's go. Come on, we're going to have a party. Hey, you over there. Come join the party. You too. Come on, let's go. Now, if you have a ground-based stuff, that's the best versus these ones with shields, because what you have to do with the ones with shields is you have to basically bring their stamina down so they die. Otherwise, they don't really take that much damage unless you're using your higher skills. But the Void Gauntlet seems to work really, really well versus those guys. All right, and there we go. So we'll get all this other stuff. We'll get it on cooldown. Now, these mobs respawn real quickly, so I suggest to be quick. Be quick about it. And again, I just try to grab all the resources that I can. Do a little jump here. And then down here we go. Now, there's more stuff down here, like silver and gold, that you can collect here at the bottom. And so I'll collect a little bit of that. And, of course, the higher that your thing is, there's also a page right there. The higher that your mining is, the better, of course, because you can mine higher in stuff. Somebody's already got the gold from there. And there's also another silver over here. But by the time we get back over here, look at this guy's already back. And most likely that guy's already back as well. Now, one of the things that I usually do when I'm not collecting a bunch of stuff there is that I will just kill these ones here at the top. And then I'll just simply just jump over the edge. Like that. Now I'll grab that. I'll grab this one here. Cycle around here. Grab this silver. Then there is some nice metal over there, which looks like probably or someone already got it. And then if I need to kill this guy, I will. But if I don't need to kill him, I won't, because it sucks. Because if someone kills him, then you got to wait 8 minutes for him to respawn again. So I do not kill mobs that I do not need. Okay, so that was it. That's my first cycle. Now, the great thing about having a house is I can just go ahead and click recall the house, and back I go, just like that. And because I collected things along the way, I was getting Azoth, bonus Azoth, from collecting that stuff as well. And that's why I collect a lot of stuff, so I have that cycle of getting my Azoth back while I'm collecting at the same time. And this is my favorite thing to do, everybody. When I'm not doing something else, this is what I'm doing. I'm in here working all of this stuff. And we got a little staff there. Oh, look, and there's a lumberjack hat, everybody. I'm going to start saving this lumberjack stuff now. I'm going to start saving lumberjack hats and all of this other stuff, but this stuff has got to go. And then we'll go ahead and give that to members, or I'll sell that on the auction hall or whatnot for peeps who want to do their lumberjacking. All right, now we got moonstone out of that. We got a bunch of various other resources and whatnot, some alchemy there, some food stuff and whatnot. We'll put that right in there. What I do is I just kind of put everything in there, and then I go and I say, okay, pull this back out again. And then maybe, where's our medium boost to? Salt water. There it is, our Nightcrawler. Now, Nightcrawlers are also, you'll have a lot of those in the town board. Yeah, I don't see it on my end, but I just teleported, so maybe it didn't come up. That's a bummer. Always with the maintenance. I swear, every time I'm playing this game, there's some sort of maintenance. But it tells you they're being diligent, at least. All right, let's turn all those ones we know we're not going to do. Stone brick. You know what? Let's just cancel that. I'm not going to do stone brick. 20 common regeneration potions. No, I'm not going to waste that. This is iron. Let's see where these things are. There's one up above. 1, 2, 3. So I can tell you already that I'm not going to do these two, but I definitely would do that one because it's on my way to do my other faction quest. So we need to know which one that is. This one right here is at Inkwell Cave. So that's a good one. Where's our Inkwell Cave? It's this one. So let's go ahead and get rid of this one. And that one, this will leave it open for it to come up again. No regeneration potions. And then all I got to do is that iron there. Night. Have a great holiday. All right. And so we're going to get that done. Now, I again, will not be here on Thursday. That was my mistake, everybody. I will not be here on Thursday. I will be spending time with the family. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving as well. If you celebrate, or just have a great Thursday if you don't. So there you go. All right, turn that in little by little. We're getting that to the next stage. And then we're going to go ahead and now do my little zoom action here. Oh, I still got my thing on cooldown. Okay. Over here we go. Now, if you actually are coming in here and you're in a hurry, I would suggest turning in your faction quest first before you do the crafting, but I just happen to be over there because what's going to happen is you might get this one, which is do the expedition, right? And while you were waiting for this one to cool down, which is about 5 minutes, you could have been doing all the crafting and all that other stuff while you're waiting to get that third faction quest. Now, sometimes I wait for it, sometimes I don't, sometimes I don't care. But I will check while I'm waiting how long I got on this. I got 30 minutes. Hey, Suri, set a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
So, all right. So she'll remind me in 30 minutes when Brightwood comes up. We'll get that going. So we don't have really that much. We have one quest here and then 2 here. But we can also do a little fishing while we're out there. We got some fishing stuff. And I have an okay fishing rod that I bought off the auction hall. So we'll get that going on. And let's do our zoom. And keep doing our little cycle here. Again, mob gets in my way, I kill it, but I don't go out of the way to kill it. Like if it's way off to the side, I don't bother. And just keep cycle, cycle, cycle. Oh, no berries there. We cannot be killed by trees, just so you know. Though it always feels like I can because I play a lot of Valheim, so always feels that way. I don't think so. I have actually some things to do after the stream, but maybe. I'll see, Nib. We'll see how late we go here. And go from there, alright? We will see. Let's run on up in here. Get it going on. The reason why I kill this wolf is wolf always chases me every time whenever I go through this particular area. So I usually wipe out that wolf, get a little rawhide. That's good. Okay, now up here is where you'll find some easy windwood. Now, why is it easy windwood versus getting it everywhere else? Well, that's because over here, these are level 4 mobs, everybody. They're level 4 mobs. I've got to come up here for a quest anyway. And so I usually kind of look over there and see if I see any trees that are nice, but it looks like someone's already cut them down because I see that. Whenever I see people running around, that's telling me that someone probably already cut them down. But they do spawn up here at the top. Let's go take care of this cave quest. That's fun every time, everybody. Really cool spell. Like that. I just use it for the transport. It's not like I'm going to use the fire staff, everybody. I just use it for the speed of getting from A to Z. And also because it's fun. And also my other ones are already at 20. So I've already got my life staff and my gauntlet at 20. And so I definitely want to be building up something else instead of just that same one. Just wasting that XP. So we'll get to silver as well. There we go. Got our mining up a little bit. Anything else in here? Is there any saltpeter? Yeah, right there. There's another one right there. Yes, all right. And now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stock up all this stuff in every single area in which I'm playing. And I got that one done. And so we're going to go off over this way. Again, if mob gets aggroed on me, I just usually ignore it at this point. Try not to get stuck. You can get stuck down in places, everybody. Watch out for that. Now, another cool thing that is over in this direction right there is something that you might need for yourself or for other people. And there's also a cave we can jump down over there as well. But watch this move. Come on. No, it didn't switch my weapons. There we go. So you do the double jump down. Now over here, there is a spot of Orichalcum, or Ori as we call it in the old school days, right here. Now I haven't had the ability to unlock the Ori until recently, and so when I grab it, I'll grab it and just hand it to members. I don't do anything with it. I just give it to them and let them use it. It's great to run by just in case it had respawn while I'm running in there. Catch me if you can, suck up. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch out. Oh, or not. Switch out my weapon. And the reason why I was going to get this chest right here, I'm going to kill these guys. So I'm going to... Nope. Wrong button. There we go. There we go. Get that guy from up there. Let him wail on me for a second. And let's go ahead and... Now, what I'm doing is I'm doing multiple things at the same time. Vitally important to do multiple things at the same time to keep it all going. Good night. Thank you for the biddies, lady, as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I try to keep multiple things going at the same time. So I'm doing my Void Gauntlet. I'm collecting materials. I'm getting my, my harvesting up, right? Like in here, I'm at 154 harvesting. I'm killing so many mobs. I've got to get so many... chests and whatnot at certain areas. But also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run out here and I'm going to try to get my fishing going on. Now, I don't need my Void Gauntlet right now, so I'm going to switch over to here. And I'll, again, utilize my Zoom Zoom ability to get from A to Z. Really great to use when you're in water, for sure. Now, every time I come out here, no matter how many times I go in a cycle, that hotspot is usually there. So I'm going to hit F3 to get out my fishing pole here. I'm going to go ahead and use my bait here and equip that bait. Now, sometimes this only lasts for about, I don't know, 15 minutes. And sometimes, oh, look at that. First try, everybody. And then sometimes it lasts forever. It feels like an eternity that I am out here fishing. Oh, and that's a nice one there. It's just a very, very long spot. And I usually fish both spots, not just this spot. But it depends on, you can see the fish in the water, which is cool. That's a pretty decent start. A little medium scuppling there. There we go. And what I do is I put the little crosshair where I want it to go. And I just happen to know where the magic spot is because I've fished this a bunch of times. Now, do I sit here and fish for an hour or 2 hours? No, I just kind of fish a little bit so I don't get burned out on it. One of the problems with fishing is the ultimate in repetition, everybody. That's why a lot of people don't do the fishing at all, because you're just sitting here doing this for hours on end. But if you like fishing, like I do, try not to burn yourself out on it. Just take your time, spend a little bit on it, and then you're not doing it for hours and hours and hours and then burn yourself out. I find that anything that's highly repetitious, like fishing, is something that will kind of sour you to certain games. Like I did a lot of fishing in World of Warcraft, a lot of fishing in other games as well. I like it. I like to cycle it in and not just sit and fish for endless hours. Same thing with collecting materials. I don't like to just sit and collect for 5 hours wood, right? Though I did collect it for about 2 hours last night. Ooh, that was close. I don't like to sit and do that because it'll burn me out on the game. I'll just feel like, oh God, I just did that for like 3 hours, right? I could be doing 1,000 other things. Oh, and that's it. Now, because that guy was already fishing it out, it went away pretty quickly there. I'm going to put that away there. Now, I'll show you another cool thing that you can do over here is basically just fire right off. Like that. Into the thing. And if you aren't underwater, which I am right now, and I've got to get out from underneath here or I'm going to suffocate. I'm going to try to walk over here and hope I make it in time, which I usually do. Once I get out of the water and I can able to switch my weapon, I can use my weapon to zoom across in the water. So I'm not walking in the water really slowly like you saw me do there at the very beginning. So these really do help a lot when you're trying to cross those edges and you're trying to get out of the water as quick as possible because the water is awkward. Now, another thing you can do when it is daytime or nighttime, depending on which you want, during the day you have a different type of bait that you'll find under the flint. In this case, Nightcrawler. And then at nighttime, you'll find the nicer stuff, which I had earlier. Now, again, we're over here at Pride of Puckett. What do we need to do? We need to go ahead and search chests for the locks. Now, I've already got these ones down here at the bottom, though it will let me loot them again. But watch what happens when I go ahead and loot these again. Wipe that guy out. When I loot this again, the supply cache this time is just going to give me the quest item. And it's not going to give me all the other random loot because it's still on cooldown. So that's why you want to do every single chest right away, is so it starts to put that loot on cooldown. So as you're cycling through this area, watch as I get it before they got me. See that? They got it before they got me there. So what you want to do is get them on cooldown. So if you are cycling this for an hour or 2 hours or whatever it is, those will come back up again. Look at this cool new Kismet guy. Cool. I like the new guy. Oh, and he drops blues. All right, I like him even better. Now, normally I don't go backwards here. Usually I'm going forward, but... There we go. Wrong button on that one. And then again, right here, notice I'm getting flux out of that one. And also, some nice stuff there. Some flux and whatnot. Again, I tried to get all the chests in the first one through. Just like your skills, you want all the items in the game constantly be on cooldown. Later, brah. And so, again, you want to have them all on cooldown as much as possible while you're running around. Now, here it says I need 4 of 5. That was only 4 that I got there. Get rocked. And then over here. And this stuff I just give away later. I just keep collecting it, though, because, again, it just gets my harvesting up little by little. Now, if I was really serious about getting my stuff to 200, what you would do is you would not be harvesting this low-level stuff. You would be harvesting the max-level thing that you can harvest at any given time, because it's going to make your stuff go faster. Like, great example, I could be doing gold right now. I'm just collecting gold, collecting gold, collecting gold, or collecting whatever the highest thing is. Now, if you want to know what the highest thing is you can do, like right now my mining is 188. If I click on mining and I scroll down, we can see that up here that Ori is the highest level thing I can do and the highest level thing we can collect in the game right now. I can go, if the more I collect that, the faster that my stuff goes up, right? Or if I collect a lot of platinum, the faster it's going to go up. And there's areas where you have platinum, where you have lodestone and all of that stuff. But there's also the toughness factor of how hard it is to be in that zone and to be fighting mobs and how long it takes for the mobs. For you to kill the mobs and get past the mobs and get the thing and all of that. Those are all time factors that come into play as well. Later, lady. Now I'm going to do a little sneaky move here. I'm just going to sneak over this one. I'm going to grab this one. They're going to aggro it. I'm going to say, later, suckers! See, I don't have to kill every mob every single time. Right? Some people, that's like their thing. They like to kill every single mob. As they're running along. I do not. I like to be very efficient in my time. Later, sucker. Watch this in move on a turkey. Boom! That was 2,200. All right, you want to bring it? Come on. Let's go. Your friend ran away and left you. Get that turkey. Okay, and that's it. Boom, done. Cycle done. Back to Windswood over here. And didn't really collect that much stuff in that round. That's okay. I have a good amount, I think. I can't remember. I have a good amount. If I run out, then I'll just go do portals and I'll be fine. And it usually depends on... oh, I was about to answer that question. You just asked the very question I was about to answer. It usually depends on the size of... Oh, thanks for that hydrate, lady. It depends on the size of the chest. Usually, the smaller chests are about 30 minutes to an hour. The larger chests can be 2 hours, 5 hours, depending on what zone you're in and what you're doing. I've here. Now, I don't know exactly because I don't want to know. I like to just have a general idea, but not go look stuff up, right? That's the way I am. I will not look stuff up on wikis and whatnot. I typically will ask my members if I really want to know, or I'll ask you guys in chat. But most of the time, I don't want to know. I don't want to know exactly because it does steal away a little bit of the fun, I find, of the game. If you just go look everything up and you know everything about the game. Now, the things I will look up is like skill sets, understanding what each and every thing does, skill rotations, things like that. those things are fine, especially, again, all this stuff is just throw it away. Especially if you're trying to work on what kind of weapons that you want to use, and then what kind of skills that you want to use in that particular thing, right? Like this is looking up what other people are using. What do they do using the Void Gauntlet with? Are they using the Focus Staff, or maybe they're using a Double Axe, or maybe they're using a Hammer, and how are they uniquely using those skills together? And then you figure out what their skill rotations. Understanding skill rotations is your probably most vital thing, especially when you're a healer and doing all of that stuff. Now, those skill rotations are vital in everything that you do. For sure, for sure. Okay, and let's go ahead and turn this one in. Nice, we got 5 minutes on that town board. Now, one of the things I do on these stairs right here, you'll see me jump. And so I do a dodge roll, so it doesn't stop as long. If you run down the stairs, I find that I have a tendency to stop a little extra. So I do like to jump off those stairs just to give me that little extra something, something. And running back, so I just keep doing this cycle over and over again because I love doing it.
Have you returned for more adventure?
Oh, what happened? Oh, I forgot to kill the first mate, everybody. That was my bad. That's okay. We'll turn this one in. Get another one, and there's 75. All right, awesome. Now, I'm not in competition with everybody else, everybody. I'm not going to go to my members and say, look at me, I'm better than you. You know, I'm at this level, right? I feel like that's always a bad thing to do. It's called showing off or rubbing it in. You don't want to do that to other people. They look at me. Oh, you're only level 20? Well, I'm level 100. I'm way better than you. Don't do that kind of attitude, everybody. That's not good. Now, when I go in here, everybody, there is the ones I usually pick here, which is gather. And they've added this awesome thing down here, but look how little I'm going to gain by continuing to put it in gather, right? Look at this. I'm gaining only 0.3% faster. Now, at this point, you're getting diminished returns. I find about 30% or so you're getting diminished returns. But if I do standing gain, I'm going to get 3% more. That's a pretty big jump because I've only done one of them so far. Or I think maybe two of them. So maybe at this point that I've hit, kind of 30% or so, I feel like that's probably enough. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to standing game. Now, I can also earn more faction reputation while in Windsward, meaning that as I'm doing, now again, this is territory standing where it makes my territory go faster, like I'm, 75 in Windsward. Or I can get more faction tokens. Now, that's about 4% more faction tokens or 3% more standing gain. Now, what do I want more? Faction tokens or standing gain, right? Or gathering. Well, gathering would be my first one. I would always click gathering first. But again, when you get to diminishing returns, it's not worth it. It's not worth the 0.03% that I'm going to put in there when I could be getting a lot more on the other stuff, right? So this is a good one. Now, if it said storage, I always go storage, even if it says house taxes, which is my second one, right? So my first one would be storage. Second would be house taxes or house items. And then gather, and then everything else underneath that. That's how I'm playing my particular game. Now, you can play it however you want. You can go into whatever you want. Say you're doing a lot of crafting. Say you're doing a lot of town board stuff. You might choose that instead. But I feel like you should at least put one into everything because there's a massive reduction or a massive bonus from just putting one in each and every thing. Now, in this case, I'm working on faction tokens. But if I put it into faction tokens, is it going to help me along the long run? I guess in the short run, it'll help me. But in the long run, not so much. Because there's going to be a point in which I'm not going to be collecting faction tokens anymore. I already know it. And so if I keep putting my faction tokens up higher and higher and higher, it's really not going to help. But that's a huge jump, everybody. That's a huge jump. That's 4%. Right there with faction tokens. So maybe we'll go ahead, because this is already 16% here, and that is 30%. Let's go ahead and just do faction tokens right there. And so now, instead of getting 400 faction tokens, let's see how many faction tokens I'm going to get on here. Now, I can go ahead and cancel these missions and whatnot, but what it's going to do is it's going to increase your faction token input over here. Now, I've already taken these missions, and I can cancel. It's got 1 minute. Let's just go ahead and cancel them. Notice how now it's 580, right? So it was 450, and now it's 580. Now, the problem is that's an expedition. Let's get rid of that one. This one over here, we're going to cancel. This one over here, we're going to cancel as well. And we're going to hope in a minute and 30 seconds that that's going to be way better than the ones we just got. Now, of course, the harder the mission, typically the more faction tokens you're going to get as well. But I did notice that you have to cancel them out of the board for them sometimes to kick in. Maybe they fixed that. I don't know. I just cancel them anyway just in case because, you know, game's still being worked on. Still a bit buggy. Have they said they are fixing the trading issue with furniture? Nope. Oh, they don't make furniture tradable yet? Hold on. Let's go see. Do I got any furniture stuff? Let's take it out. See if we can put it back in. Oh, no. Nope. Yeah, that's confirmed, Em. I just took something out of my bank to put my furniture back in the bank, and I can see it's still broken. But they did say they're working on it. I did see a thing where they said they're definitely working on it, so hopefully soon. The person who does all of our furniture, Ems, that's her primary crafting. Oop, 39 seconds. Awesome. That's her primary crafting. She could do nothing because she's blocked. Some of my members have so much furniture stuff on them, they cannot get it off of them. So it's actually overburdening their characters right now. So they really, really need to get that fixed big time. It's like when they kept turning trading off because of all the scumbags who kept cheating. See, the worst thing in life is other people causing the regular people who are just playing normal suffering, right? Like whoever was cheating via the furniture thing or whatnot is now making it more difficult on the people who are not cheating, who are just playing the game normally. And most people don't think of that repercussions, and they don't care because they just think about themselves. So there you go. But that's how it goes in life. You know, you got the people who do care and the people who don't. All right, let's complete all those missions. Let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff I know I'm not going to do. Not going to do the steel, not going to do the herb here. Now, eventually I'll probably get into some of this herb stuff and fishing and all of that. And all right, so we got 3 quests there. Oh, those strong potions. I'm not going to be doing those either. All right. But again, I'm just working my town board up just by the lowest level stuff. The lowest level items. And there we go. We got one right there, which is great. We've got one over here, which I'm definitely not going to do, which is Cooper's Ranch. Now, early game, you do want to run around and do those quests wherever they are, because you're also going to get missions and other things that you're doing. But I've already done all the missions in this area, so there's no reason for me to go ahead and run down here. There's a bunch of portals in the way down there, too, and do all of that. So I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to go ahead and say, okay, I want to keep, which one is it here? I always forget the name of these things. Inkwell Cave. There we go. Inkwell Cave right there, so we'll go ahead and cancel that one. Cooper's Ranch, we'll cancel that one. All right, and then we got these. These are my favorites, by the way, are the iron crafting ones. Normally, I love being like a weaponsmith. I'm all into that. But for now, I will let my crew do it instead, and I will just do these via the town bod. Again, this is not a competition for me, everybody. I'm not trying to say, hey, look at me, I'm better than everybody else. I'm doing it for a purpose, and my purpose is to try to be the guild bank. And so I work toward that every single time to try to get my storage more, to try to be able to hold more stuff, and then hold more rare stuff so I can hand it to my members each Saturday. Now, let's see how we're doing on our timer here. Did our timer go off? I think it did. I think it went off there, and I didn't even notice. Oh, no, 7 more minutes. 7 more minutes on that timer. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's set for 8 minutes. Come on. Okay, so we got that one. Search the cave. And let's keep going. Now, I could, in theory, if I wanted to, just keep spamming tokens, spamming tokens, spamming tokens, spamming tokens on the town board or on the rep here in this area, and then get this to where it's way up to where those higher-end items are going to be. Right? So Pride of Puckett here, and then Primrose, and then whatnot. There we go. And, of course, that other one was the Expedition, so it was a bit higher. I don't think it's worth it, everybody. Unless you're actually running it for a purpose, then you're fine. Look, 2278. We got a little bit going on. We got a little bit fired up. So, fun stuff. Okay, now you'll see I get those two, and we'll do one more cycle here and whatnot. Now, I only do this so many times, everybody. You definitely don't want to do this 500 times in a night, or you will get burned out on it. You absolutely will. So I'm going to go ahead and work a bit on this, and then we might work on a bit on our main quest story. We'll see. See how it goes. And this just puts a little bit more faction tokens, toward me getting better bags and all of that stuff. Cranberries. All right, where's this going to lead us to? Okay, so we're going... Oh, and I forgot my fishing stuff. Darn it. Could have went and hit that fishing while I was there. I often forget my fishing stuff, but if you do, you can also just... you can just go and grab some flint while you're out there, and just... It's not like I'm going to do a lot of fishing. If I'm going to do a lot of fishing, then you want to backlog a lot of that stuff. But no matter really where you're fishing in freshwater or you're fishing in saltwater, there's usually the ability to collect some sort of bait nearby as well. Oh, we got another thing right in the way of that nice stuff there. Alright, use your bomber. No mini-map in this game, everybody. It's really obnoxious. Little zigzag pattern, little... And then... Oh, there's a little animal fang there. Nice. Little rage hide. More supply caches. Little measuring vessel there. I think these are going to be the same. Yeah, see how it's bugged out? See how it didn't get it for me? The reason why is there's no more materials in there because I already collected it earlier. And there's no materials in there for me to gather. And I just got the quest item, so it's not going to let me get it. So it's just going to be a little awkward. So if it does do that, just jump out of there and keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. You're going to find a lot of those little bugs like that. And also, since I have like almost 40% boost to my collecting, I collect way faster in this area for sure. Oh, that's a platinum vein right there. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. If I see ore, everybody, I grab it and I give them. Oh, brilliant carnelian and brilliant opal. We got a double brilliant on that one. Very nice. Oh, and there's some gold over there as well. Now, my next thing I'm going to be working on, other than my lumberjacking, is going to be fishing, and then maybe some mining. We'll see. My mining is getting pretty close. I'll probably go something more lower, like harvesting, but they don't have any harvesting sets right now because they screwed that up. So I always try to choose the lowest in stuff to focus and then try to bring it in line with the rest of my stuff. As opposed to just focusing just the high-end stuff. That's just me. Alright, that's done. Now we're going over here. So let's go do our thing. Mobs have trouble jumping down, by the way, so you can just get out of their way nice and easy. Let's click where that Ori is, somewhere over here. Alright, now I find that people farm this Ori quite often. It's like they have it on a cycle or a timer where they're timing it. Now, the later it gets at night, the less I see people farming it, and the more I have a tendency to grab it and give it to my crew. Again, I do not kill the guys there. Oh, this is nice here, too. If you want to get some perks. Oh, okay. Well, if you attack me, then you're going to die. This is nice right here. This kind of purple stuff here. This guy here. These herbs right here give you some hyssop, or however you say that. In this case, give me a little bit of ginger as well. But that's how you make your alchemy stuff. Now, I did a bit of alchemy in the closed beta and the open beta. And I was very interested in doing alchemy. But, again, it's better if I let my team do it so I don't feel like I'm taking someone else's spot. You know what I mean? Someone else who wants to work on, say, woodworking, or they want to work on food, or they want to work on weaponsmithing and whatnot. Let them do it. Then they get to be a vital part of the team, and they'll be the go-to people for that particular thing. other than me being the go-to person for all the crafting and all of the stuff. And in this particular game, you get one character, and you can get all the crafting to maximum if you want to. I suggest probably not to, because you want to let other peeps do some stuff too. Bam! You are toast, bro. You want to let other people have some fun as well. So we need to get 5 chests. Now, actually, there's an easier way to get the 5 chests, because it says it's up there, but because this whole area is Pride of Puckett, if we run in here and do all of this, again, like so. Oops, missed him. Oh, man, I really missed him there. Boom! Didn't miss him on that one, though. Now, what happens also is that they interrupt you a lot. The more mobs that you have on you, the more interrupted you're going to get. You see, I just swing until they die. No big deal. Oh, spanked. And it really can get annoying, especially when we're playing the 45 Elites the other day, and we were literally getting hit so many times by those vines that it was knocking you down the whole entire time. So there's nothing I could do. I couldn't cast any spells. I couldn't put down any heals. I couldn't do anything because it just kept knocking me down. And that definitely needs to be readjusted, that area. They kind of overcompensated. I actually posted it on the forums, overcompensation. In that particular area. We'll have some food here too, so I don't have to waste my time healing myself. Check that over here. Oh, here's a little something. And there's our timer to check our other town board. Perfect timing. All we need to do now is do a couple more chests. Wasn't even close on that second one, but we try. Oh, and up the thing here. Get this guy to about halfway, and then, boom, finish him off. One more to go. Lots of random loot. I wish there was something more you could do with this random loot than to just scrap it. You can make repair kits, but you got to have your crafting up to the point in which you make repair kits that are actually useful to you. But I guess I could make repair kits and then sell them on the auction hall, but don't really want to. All right, now what I'll do is I'll run away here and see if anybody follows me. And that's it. I'm done. I'm done with that run again. Again, that was just a few minutes, everybody. It goes really fast. And you can also burn through your Azov really fast. I have 784 right now, so I've got plenty. Now you're like, well, Kismet, why are you not running out of Azoth all the time? Well, the reason why I'm not running out of Azoth all the time is I'm not crafting. Bye, guy. See you. I would have waved at him had I had the opportunity. Yeah, so I'm not doing a lot of crafting. So when you're doing a lot of crafting, you have a tendency to burn up that Azoth a lot faster. Me, I'm just running around. I got a bunch more random loot. And then this we'll just scrap. And put the rest of that stuff in there. And there we go. Okay, so now we got that done. Let's go turn this in here and see how we do. Ooh, overshot that one. Turn that in. 17 minutes on that. It must be really heavy to run around in that gear. That gear looks really heavy. Zoomy zoom zoom. All right. And then back over here we go. And let's see. How much do I have right now? 349. Let's go ahead and turn this one in. Pride of Puckett here. Boom. Boom. Now another thing that I will do also is I'll go ahead and click these. And also cool them down, even if I'm not going to run them again. This way, the next time I come in the game, or the next time I come back over here in 5 minutes, or 50 hours, or a week, it'll be back up again. And so I might have another one that I can do. So I'm always have these ones running constantly. And you can see I've got those ones over there. And they're just cycle, cycle, cycle. Everybody just keep cycling. They're super easy to do. Super easy to get going on. Now, we're going to go ahead and switch gears here a little bit and try to get a little bit of our main quest line going because I need to work on that. We will unpin our faction missions and we'll turn that off for now. Now, our main storyline right here is I need to travel to Forts Alazar and talk to Rama. So I'm going to go ahead and work a little bit on that. Now, while I'm doing that, I might need my healing staff. And I might need my ice gauntlet, but seriously doubt it. So I'm going to leave the ice gauntlet there and get that going. Now, let's go ahead and travel around, get into a little bit of trouble. Let's see, where am I going? Way up here. Investigate the locations that have been taken by the war dogs. Oh, really? No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, so where are you hiding here? Right here. Oh, hey, how convenient. That's pretty convenient. That's right next to where I'm going next, which is Brightwood Village. Okay, well, hey, that was pretty convenient there. Okay, let's check our town projects, though, before we go. I've got some stuff here in Cutlass Keys as well. I could bring some fibers over there. I could bring some coarse leather, and I've already got the armorsmith done. Maybe we'll jump to Cutlass first. So fibers and 50 coarse leather. So let's see. I'm sure I've got the fibers. So let's go ahead and grab the fibers in here. And oh, I don't have that many in here. I must have used a bunch. Let's cut those in half. And then how much coarse leather again? 50 coarse leather. So we'll go ahead and cut that down. I'll get the exact amount. And later on, I'll go and collect a ton of it and just stock it up over there in the long run. Okay, so that is all done. So Cutlass Keys is ready to rock. So let's bounce down to Cutlass Keys. Now, one of the cool things is because it is part of my faction, it's only going to cost 47. Now, I can actually reduce that amount by getting rid of every extra thing that I have on me and putting it into the storage. So I'm only transporting that particular item. Or the items that I need for the town board. It just costs me a lot less Azoth. And off I go. How you holding up with the bugs in this game? Legit question, no hate. Is it frustrating to you? Not really, Technina. I was actually more frustrated with the bugs in Satisfactory the other day when I was trying to build than I am in this game. Because I understand MMOs. MMOs are large and very complex. This is their very first MMO. In fact, this is their first successful game that they've done. And so I'm going to tell you that there's a lot of really fantastic work on the game, and there is some substandard work on the game. Now, of course, because of the sheer scale of the game, it is pretty massive. And I just expect, I don't know why I'm going to the faction editor. I just expect it to have issues. I expect it to have issues, and thus I am never disappointed. Let's go ahead and turn these in. Bam. All right, let's go ahead and get all of this stuff here. I can tell you I'm going to cancel every single one of those. I'm going to cancel. Now, Flint's not too bad. We'll go ahead and keep that one. Now, if it's something I feel like I'm going to do later on, then I'll keep it. But if not, I'll just go ahead and wipe it out like that. This way it's not in my stuff. Okay, what about Morningdale over here? What, do we have any Morningdale runs for town project? Brightwood, we do have, oh, weak mana potions. I didn't look and see. I probably don't have enough of those. You know what? I'm just going to cancel that right here in the thing. Let's just go ahead and abandon those weak mana potions so when we jump up there later, we'll be fine. Now, I need to go to Brightwood, but I know that I need to do some stuff in Brightwood, and I need to bring some stuff from Morningdale over to Brightwood. Now, notice how further I am, everybody. I'm way down here in Cutlass Keys, but over here, for some reason, it's only 36 Azoth. But if I look over here, it's 332 Azoth. Now, one of my members did find out that it is actually better to teleport to Windsward, to Reekwater, to Weaver's Fen, to Morningdale. It is a lot more annoying, but you actually will end up spending less Azoth if you do that. Or in this case, I would go to Windsward, to Weaver's Fen, to Morningdale. You get the idea. But because I have my house there at any given time, even the cheapest house, which is what I have there, is only going to cost you a maximum of 49 or 50 Azoth. I rounded up. 50 Azoth at any given time. Because the house or the inn allows you to travel no matter what weight you are for the same amount every single time. And that's what makes those houses actually invaluable. Because it saves you a lot of time collecting Azoth. Now, Azoth isn't that hard to collect. You can just run a bunch of portals. Usually there's a bunch of people out doing it, or you can just do low-level portals as well. But I'm going to go ahead and take a bit of the fibers from here. What else do we need? We needed fibers and we needed some food. So let's go ahead and grab some food out of here. I think we're going to take some of these berries out of here as well. I don't know if I need any more wood or anything else. So let's take some of this. Look at all this satin in here. Wow. Okay, let's take some of that. Maybe some of this iron as well. We'll take some of that. Now, the cool thing is, since I came over here and my Brightwood's on cooldown, it would cost me 122 Azoth normally, but since I have my inn there, it costs me nothing. Even though I have a bunch of stuff on me. Oh, wait. Almost forgot. Bad Kismet. You can't interrupt that. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't accidentally cool down your thing. It does know that you did cancel it. I almost forgot to check the town board again. You should get an achievement for how many of these you've canceled. I would have a lot of achievements, everybody. All right, there's iron arguments there. 10 common health potions. I can't remember if I have those or not. I don't think I do. You know what? I'm just going to get... Unless they're weak, I'm just going to cancel. Nightcrawler bait, we're going to keep that. Powerful regen, no. So really the only thing I want to do is that one right there. Now, can I do that one here? I think so. We could probably go down here and forge it. Again, the hardest thing for me to remember which way the forge is. Is the forge that way? Is it this way? Is it up on the thing? I find that in this particular area, it's up on the thing in the back. And then Brightwood's in another area. It's on the other side. Throws me off all the time. All right, let's just get that done so we can let that go on cooldown. Keep as many of these on cooldown as you possibly can. Now, I'd love to be able to go to every single town and travel town to town to town to town to town and do, you know, 9 town boards at the same time. That would be quite amazing. But I usually work about 3 of them at any given time. And if I'm traveling through there, I try to, you know, just try to take a minute, make that one thing. And then I got a little bit more and a little bit more, and it adds up over the long period. Okay, now we're ready. Now we got that done. Oh, nope. Right there. Now we got that done. Now we're ready to move on. Take this materials over to the other one so we can balance out our materials a bit more. Get that going on. Okay. Over here. Now, I don't see it saying it's going to time out on me, everybody, so I don't know. I don't know why mine didn't come up. Maybe if I log out, log back in again, my message will come up. But I don't see it saying that there's going to be maintenance today. But that doesn't mean it's not doing it. All right. There we go. Look at that. We got a couple of those there. I do turn in iron ingots. Oops. I do turn in iron ingots. I find there's also a little bit of lag. That when you turn stuff in, that first one that comes up takes a little bit longer to come up. I find I'm not doing turkeys, not doing that one. But I'll do 5 travel rations. It's easy. Now, one of the things that I commonly do, everybody, is I forget to put the resources into the storage where I want them to go. So I'm going to do that first so I don't forget, hopefully. Put all that in there. There we go. Now we got a little bit of basics. Now, I'm just keeping a little bit of basics in all the 3 towns. Eventually, I want to do it on all the towns. And I'm just kind of working on one element at a time. So in this case, I was working on a lot of wood. I've spread the wood around, and then I'm going to be doing it in the other ones as well, collecting lots and lots of wood, and just have it as a backup. And then I will also stop giving out that basic stuff, and I will start giving out the higher end stuff to my members when they need it, like life motes and things like that. Now, I don't really need the life motes for the town board unless I need the potions. Right? If you need to make potions, then there's certain items in there that you do need if you want to turn that into the town board. But usually I just give it away, and then if I need more of it, I go grab it. That's just the easier way I find it. Okay, so we got that done. We turned in the town board. I think. Did we turn them all in? Let's go check it again. I can't remember. I've already forgotten. Let's just double check. Oh, travel rations. That's what I was doing. I knew I was doing something, just not what it was. Whee! So yeah, I don't have that big a deal with the bugs there, Technina. Some people, they get triggered, man. They get triggered. They're like, oh God, I can't believe this game isn't perfect. Oh my God, I can't believe I play ML, but that isn't absolutely perfect. Do you know why things are not perfect? Do you know why this thing's not perfect? Your phone, whether you got an Android or an iOS. whether you got a computer, whether you got a microwave, whether you got a TV or a refrigerator. It's because it's made by these things, human beings. Human beings are inherently flawed. They are. They make flawed things. The stuff they make has problems. That's why the number one way to fix this thing or your computer or most things is to restart it. So it can clear out all that confusion that I got to at some point when you clicked a bunch of things and did a bunch of stuff on it. And then they can just start over from scratch again. That's why that's like the 99% way of fixing anything is usually turn it off and on. I'm talking your microwave too and your refrigerator. You got one of those digital refrigerators and the display's not working? 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, count up to 10 1000, and then plug it back in again. And then guess what? Okay, display's working now. There you go. I don't have one of those fancy refrigerators, but I got the old-fashioned one. It's got the old ice maker in there for the wife. And you open the door and you go and you get it the old-fashioned way. I don't need it to check the thermal usage of each of my things. I feel like it's a little overkill to have digital fridge. But hey, if you like digital fridge, more power to you. It's not my thing. Okay, so we got Brightwood here. We need to get some travel rations. That's what we're making. We're making 5 of them. And now that we brought some food over here, that'll make that a lot easier. Now, at some point, I will make a ton of travel rations and a ton of each and everything that I commonly see in there. But I usually do that stuff offline. So you guys aren't... I know some of you are hardcores. I know who you are. Who will just sit here, watch me. They'll watch me collect for 5 hours, everybody. Just sit here collecting wood, 5 hours. I'm very tempted from time to time, everybody, to do just what I call chill streams, where you don't see me, right? You don't see the camera, and I'm just sitting here collecting and collecting and collecting for endless hours and whatnot. I'm very tempted to do that every now and again. But what I would get in the chat is, Kismet, what's wrong with your camera? Because I've used the camera the whole time I've been streaming for the last 7 years. I typically am on camera every time I'm streaming. So, speaking of, that's a great camera, by the way, everybody. That's a great camera that goes the whole thing. Okay, so we got that done. Now, where we're going to work? We're going to go ahead and luckily we're nearby where we want to go here. We want to go up here and talk up here at Fort Alistar and talk to my buddy Thorpe. Who's up here. I always forget which way I need to go. I think I just go right up this middle part here. And I think you can go up this way, but we'll just go ahead and tag right there. And then you can see it's up there in the radar at the top. I can orient myself the heck out of here. Let's go. Yeah, give him like 5,000 silver. One of my favorite things to do, everybody, is build up a massive amount of resources because it's hilarious to me every time. I'll build up a massive ton of resources, and then when someone says, hey, I need such and such thing, I'll literally give them 1,000 or 2,000 of that particular item, and then watch them slow walk to the bank or slow walk to the crafter. And that's why we actually do the crafting exchange by the bank and usually by the town board, too, because it's less crowded on that particular one on Windswood. So very, very fun to do that kind of funny stuff and just absolutely bombard them with stuff. But you know what it does is it does give them the most valuable thing that you can give to anybody, some time, right? So it's less of their time to collect that thing. Now, of course, it's more of my time to collect the stuff and more of my time to do it, but I'm running around anyway, and I'm not using it for any other purpose. So it really doesn't serve a purpose for me to keep it in my bank. It serves a better purpose to get my peeps leveled up, get them geared up, let them do their crafting. And then also it really binds you to other people when you help other people and they help you in return. It should not be a one-way street, everybody. It shouldn't be where you're helping everybody else and no one is helping you in return. And so if that starts to happen, you need to watch out because those are what you call fair weather friends. Believe me, I've known a lot of those people in my lifetime. They were there when I had lots of money and I was renting 30 Sea-Doos and we were partying at the river and doing all of that kind of fun stuff. But where are they now? Right? They vanished in the air because they couldn't get nothing out of you. And sometimes you got to learn that the hard way. Cosmic rays, they will cause you to crash your device for real. Well, I wouldn't worry about cosmic rays. I worry more about just taking care of it, right? Dropping it. Hitting it, doing stuff like that definitely will have a long-term effect on how well your stuff works, right? Also, heat is a big thing too, especially with your computers. If your stuff is always overheating all the time, guess what? That stuff melts. You know, there's a melting point of your computer where it will actually start to melt. Because there's solder in there, everybody, and that solder will eventually melt depending on what your device is. Not just computers, but other devices as well. There's stuff in there that has a low melting point, and so if you're just letting it burn up, you're gonna have trouble. Whoa, what the heck? I just went up there, but now it moved. Talk to Rima Bahara. But where'd it go? Oh, more of that over there. All right, we'll go up here. Oh, there he is. Okay. It wasn't showing on my radar up there. This really throws me off. It's showing me in the game, but not on my radar. So that's probably because my marker's in the way. Watch this. Let me move my marker out of the way. Nope. No, not being blocked by the marker. So yeah, fail. Okay. Now, this is a great example, everybody. When this is happening, like say your radar stops working and your thing starts tracking and stuff like that, log out of the game, relaunch the game. It's a miracle. It's working again. That happens quite often in there as well.
Stay back, Soul Warden. Has that vile woman claimed your soul as well? I warn you, if you're here to finish the job, I will not go down without a fight.
Now, I love to listen to storyline, everybody. Now, I'm going to mute my peeps whenever I'm in the middle of storyline. This is why you don't want to run with me. If you are in a hurry, if you want to just click the quest and go on to the next thing, I am not the person to run with. I am the person who will read every bit of dialogue, read every single text, unless I'm with a group and we're running together and I'm just grabbing one of the things, which I'll come back and read it later or maybe never. But I will actually read all of the text and read all the stuff as you go along because I paid my money and I want to go on the ride, as they say. All right, what happened here?
Sounds like you at least. I'll tell you what happened. Hell happened here. We came for the parlay as you asked, but the moment you left, the corruption struck.
Oh, this is the lady I told to come over here. Oh, I remember now.
A storm came in the shape of a woman. Corruption swirled around her like a cyclone, but she wasn't consumed by it. She commanded it.
She destroyed the camp?
Not her. Your fellow soul wardens. She enthralled them, drove them mad. They turned on us. She didn't even lift a finger. Their rage, her smile. May I never see anything so terrible again.
Where's Jonas?
Jonas? The old man? He fought like a lion. He and the woman seemed to know each other. When I next looked, they were both gone.
Did anyone go after them?
Yes, there was a Covenant Templar, Emil, I believe. He chased after the old man. It wasn't long ago. If you hurry, you can almost certainly catch up with them. I'll stay and search for survivors.
All right, sounds good. Okay, now one of the biggest problems when you are in a cutscene, everybody, and you know who does this wonderfully? Fallout. Fallout always does a camera zoom. It does a camera zoom like this. Because you're way out here, you know, this is nothing. But if you're way in here, you can see the expressions of people's faces and their eyes and what they're doing. And you can see all the little subtlety of the interaction. Now, what I saw most of that interaction was the top of her hat. So I didn't see her face. I didn't see nothing, right? I didn't get to get that real emotional interaction. Now, this is something they did in Warcraft 3 Reforged, too. They actually made instead of it being zoomed in on the dialogue where they were doing, I remember that cutscene, and then they zoomed it way out. And so you're watching them talk like it's like you're like the Almighty hovering above them or something. The reason why you want to do that is so you get really enthralled in the story. And that's why they have that in cinema, is to cause an emotional reaction. And so they have not done that in this game. It would be nice if they did. If they made it more where you get enthralled in the story, I could tell you that most people, they just click through the thing. All these hours, all these thousands of hours that they've spent cultivating these stories, making these stories, that's one little reason among many reasons why the story is not so compelling. Is because you're not getting emotionally invested in that story as much when you are external like that. Now, one of the problems that happens, though, is sometimes you might have 15 people standing right there as well. And what should happen is when you talk to the NPC, it should zoom you in. Everybody else disappears. You now see each other's face, and you're talking to each other, and then you've got a more emotional weight to that particular dialogue. And that's just film basics right there. But that's just like basic RPG right there. But you know how it goes. Now, I think I already read that one, it looks like, or maybe I just clicked it before. Yeah, they wiped this place out. Are you not going to come put out the fires, or are you just leave the fires here, lady? Fires? Over here, you know? Just going to say. All right, so we got that done. So I got to go way over here. I knew it was going to be climb some mountain somewhere. So let's go this way. I love going the non-standard way. Just like going crazy off the side of stuff. All right, easy peasy. Let's go and get it done. Now, turn my group back on again. Whenever I'm in, they know whenever I'm in dialogue, I'm going to mute them every single time. Because I love to listen to the dialogue. They have a lot of voiceover dialogue in this game. In some areas, it's really odd. They only read like the first word, or they read like half the first sentence, or maybe the first sentence, and then like 4 or 5 sentences, they don't say anything. In some areas, all of the NPCs say all of the dialogue. So I don't know, they run out of time, or they just said only do so much in this area, or whatever. I don't know. I don't make the games, everybody. I just play them. It is pretty awkward. They did say they fixed some of the dialogue, so maybe that was an error, that maybe that was a bug in the fact that it wasn't reading all the dialogue out. I don't know, because I can't go back and do the quest again, because you only get one character on this server. Though I could create another character on another server and run through all that dialogue again, which I'm absolutely not going to do. I got one character, and that's the character I'm going to focus on, because if you have too many characters going at the same time as an altaholic, alternate characters, everybody. So I do a lot of alternate characters. Like in Star Wars The Old Republic, I have as many characters as you can have, both on the light side and the dark side. Same thing in Guild Wars 2, Lord of the Rings Online, World of Warcraft. You know, I got all of them, and then I have a second account with a bunch more. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see how we do on these guys. Kind of feel like I want to get the Void Gauntlet out. Let's have a little more fun with our Void Gauntlet. Let's see what we got for rewards here. Yeah, junk. All right. Now, where am I going? Track down Emily and Giannis. So I'm trying to get to the far side here. Now, I could fight all these guys. I go left, I go right. Let's try to do a little... Oh, hello. A little cave over here. Hold on. Oh. Oh, level 35 elite. Huh. If I kill this mob, what do I get? Probably get some skin or whatnot, but not worth my time. Now, much more easier when I have the axe than if I was using the life staff. The life staff takes forever to kill higher level mobs. And I could probably kill that mob, but is it really worth it? Maybe somebody's got a quest to kill that mob, and I go in and kill them, and they got to stand around for 8 hours, or really 8 minutes in real time, but it feels like 8 hours when you're standing there. Do I really want to do that? Nah, not really. Do I really need to kill every single mob in the zone? Not really. Because I can just run around them like that, because I'm level 60, and my aggro zone is going to be much smaller, though you still will aggro on these mobs. Oh, I'm going in here, huh? Oh, this could be fun. All right, let's get to it. Now what I'm doing right there is I'm doubling up on the damage. So I'm actually using... Oh, a nice miss. I'm actually... Come on, what the heck? I'm actually using the Void Gauntlet to do AoE damage as well as use my axe at the same time. I did not bring my corruption potions. I did not know I was going to need them. But such is the way it goes. Bye-bye. Alright, here we go. I wonder if they're up above. Now, if you can't find them in that spot, everybody, most likely they're going to be up above, right? So it says they're kind of off to this side. Look at them hiding back here. What the heck, bro? What are you doing hiding back here? Oh, I like your outfit. I don't like your faction, but I like your outfit. All right, let's mute them, and let's talk about more questline.
Oh, praise the spark. I don't know who or what the hell that was. That thing. It wore a woman's form, but it wasn't like any woman I've known. I am so glad that you at least are safe.
Where's Giannis?
He's inside the cave. I went in, but it was too late. I think he was a friend of yours. I'm sorry.
Do it. A hero's duty. I gotta go do my hero's duty, everybody. Enter the corrupted cave. I did not bring my corrupted thing. I'm so bad. I rarely have them when I need them. Let's go. I'll be fine. I guess we'll find out in a minute. I'm gonna turn my sound back on again. All right. Hardest thing is me remembering to turn my sound on. Oh, tentacle. Tentacles are so obnoxious. They just knock you down all the time. I just let them wail on me. And then try to do your finishing move when they're about to hit them. I don't message either. Oh. Alright, it's 2 a.m. Alright. Alrighty, well, we'll let her rock and roll. Uh-oh. Defeat Giannis the Corrupted. Oh, no, not my buddy Giannis. Oh, I love you, bro. Now you gotta die. Oh, he moved out. Look out. Whoa. Look out. Oh, I gotta get the tentacle first. Now, why am I getting rid of the... Ah, I'm stuck. One of the annoying parts of this game. See, I get stuck. I can't even move. I can't even dodge roll. All right, there we go. One of the things that does happen is you get stuck in the game. One, oh god, pulling any extra peeps. And then also I can't switch my weapons at this point, everybody, because I have already initiated. Whoa, what the heck? I've already initiated battle, so I can't switch. I can't do any of that stuff. So I might have to use a potion here. There we go. Good time to use it right about there. Oh yeah, I see it now. I'm a little busy. Giannis is trying to own me here. Now again, your corruption, the more you're corrupted, the more tougher this is going to be because the corruption is doing the damage to you as well. But I'm going to go ahead and use my void gun. I hope I can get this done in time before my thing dies. You have a potion. Get rid of this guy. Come here, you. This guy's just wailing on me while I'm trying to kill this guy. There we go. And now that we got all those guys off our back, dodge roll, and then finishing. Oh, walk right into it. Nice. Thanks for walking into that, bro. Can't get rid of that. Oh, get that. Sorry, thank you. Now, normally I would read that, but I'm going to get corrupted and killed in here because it's respawn. Oh, is there anything up above? Oh, there's something up there. Now, you don't want to stay in a corrupted area, everybody, especially where there's a thing that's going to keep hitting me over and over again, which is obnoxious. I'm running out of here. Running out. All right. And again, let's get back to some storyline.
I see your pain. I know it's small consolation, but you are not the first who's had to put down a friend. Not the last either, I suspect. That demon woman. Was that the one they called the Tempest?
I don't know. Probably. Oh, he's not saying that dialogue. The old man told me you had gone to the rest of the shore to battle some corrupted warlord. I wonder if it's possible that she waited until you left to attack. Probably. Was Thorpe just a distraction?
In this slaughter, the destruction of the Alliance in its cradle. This was corruption's true plan. Were we all nothing more than her pawns?
Probably.
I swore that I would help you and Jonas defeat corruption. I really believed we could do it. I've always been such a fool.
We still can, and we will.
Good. If you're not giving up, neither am I. Even if the Alliance lies in ruins, even if the Covenant withdraws, I will not abandon you.
We need to regroup.
Agreed. We need to catch our breath and make a new plan. Back there, during the attack, I watched Jonas and the woman face each other. They knew each other. He called her Isabella.
Isabella? Is that her true name?
Isabella. Where have I heard that name before? Some old story? My friend works at the tavern in Restless Shore. We can lay low there for a while and figure out our next move.
Sounds good. Okay, now these annoying mobs down here are making noise during the middle of my dialogue. That's another thing also that you should do when you're doing dialogue. You know, Fallout 4 does it perfectly. First, it does that zoom in. Then it also lowers the sound of everything else around it. And it just focuses the dialogue to bring the dialogue up and all other sounds down. That's something that really does help a lot if you're trying to get that storyline in there. All I hear is those guys screeching in the background. And I'm actually really more reading his words than hearing them because they're screeching. This should be something... See, this is the difference between playing through the game and actually just making the stuff. Right? When you play through the game, you're going to notice little things like that. And so you have to play through the game to get that in there. And then, of course, take that feedback and improve that over time. Hopefully. We'll see. Meet Emily at the tavern in Restless Shore. So I'm going to Restless Shore right over here. Why does it not show on my thing? It does not show. I'm going to assume it's right here. Now, it's 206 for me to fast travel there, but I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my recall to house, which is going to be 40. I'm going to cool that down and get out of here so I can stop listening to that noise in the background. One of the things they added to Satisfactory, by the way, that is awesome. They added the ability to individually adjust certain sounds. And I'm talking about different factory sounds, individual factory sounds, individual like chainsaw, down to like the chainsaw individually. Just that one item, you can lower the volume of each and everything. It's got a huge list of all of the things you can individually adjust the sounds to. And I love them for that. I wish every game had that. I wish I had the ability to change that down while I was doing that, or even better, have it automatically do it. It's called ducking, by the way, when you are not quack quack ducking, but ducking is when I speak, all other volumes come down. And I actually have that set up on the stream as well. So if I'm talking and someone else is talking on Discord, their volume automatically goes down. Same thing with background sounds and all of that other stuff. It automatically is reduced. And that's why you see me not talking when they're talking, so you can hear it louder. So there you go. All right, we got a couple chests here. I'm sure they're completely useless at my level now, but we'll grab them. And then we'll grab them. There we go. Oh, we got ourselves a little potion there and a little bit of star metal there to give out to my crew. All right, and then out of there we go. Let's see. Any more town board we can sweep by and just kind of do real quick here. If we got anything. Man, I need to bring some flint over here. I can see it already. Not going to do that. No. 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 I don't really even need to pick those up at this point. Flint will keep that one. Iron and iron. So very nice. All right, let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Let's get our little in there. There we go. And let's see. We got to go find the forge. Just like that. Okay. Rawhide. Oh, no. So we need some rawhide over here. So that's a nope. Not going to get that one done. But we can just go ahead and bounce down to Restless Shore. Oh, man. I got a whole bunch of other quests to do in a whole bunch of different areas. Some of my team have already got it done. So now it's just going to be 84. That's good enough for me. Let's go. And I'll work those other ones. I've got to bring some rawhide over here. Now, you're always out of something. No matter what town you're in, you're always out of this, that, and the other thing. Now, I collected a ton of rawhide the other day. I was out there taking our... Actually, I think it was yesterday. I was out there killing a bunch of those buffaloes because nobody was on, right? It's like 3:30 in the morning. There's nobody on. I just go and collect a ton of those buffaloes, getting those rawhide and whatnot. And I hate killing those buffaloes because they're cute and fuzzy. But, yeah, you do what you got to do. All right, so she said she's 35 over here. So right in here somewhere, maybe. Hoof. Nope. Up above. Oh, okay. Getting sneaky, are you? Right here. 10. Lily. Right here. Where are you hiding? Oh, you can't jump the banister? What up? What up with that? Can't jump the banister. Oh, right there. You so sneaky. All right, now I'm going to try to do this myself. So you should have something like this. Okay, that was fail.
It is good to see you again, Warden.
Yeah, you're back like that.
I
Should be
believe you and
up on the
Dr.
faces.
Teo here know each other. Before we get down to business, we should honor your friend, the old man. Jonas, was it? Yes. A toast to
Jonas!
I remembered where I heard the name Isabella. An old legend about a notorious pirate captain, cruel beyond all comprehension. The legend said she and her lover had a falling out, and she killed him.
Whoa.
As revenge, his ghost came back and stole her evil soul. Put it in a box.
Isabella and a box.
Yes, that coincidence struck me too. To find mention of both in the same story. But that was 100 years ago. After Isabella's lover stole her soul, they both vanished.
Now, do you guys remember when we first came in on the boat? What did we have when we first came in on the boat? I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to watch that beginning part again on your own. Nothing to turn 'em really dies.
Too true. She may have been lying low, waiting for the box to return. She and her crew had their base near here, in the Arclight Cavern. But if you go, please be careful. It's unbelievably haunted.
Okay. Story behind the name. Open journal. Bam. Investigate the Arclight Cavern for clues of the mysterious Captain Isabella. All right, so we're making a little thing. Now, we can pick up some side quests and be working on these other quests as well, but I don't think we're going to be doing that. This is in the opposite direction. This is way up there. Yeah, I'll come back to it later. And I also like to tag it by right-clicking. It gives me a little directional of where I'm going. I also like to jump over the bar for no reason other than you can. Just fun. All right, let's get out there. Let's get her done. Turn my peeps back on again in case they're trying to reach me. Again, remembering to turn my Discord back on is usually the hardest thing for me. Now, let's get our fast mover on here. Bow. Yeah, they say that it's going to double. It's going to double the size of the current map. So, they've already dropped some content. It's only a month in. So, obviously they're working on some stuff. I mean, they already dropped the Void Gauntlet. They already dropped a little bit of content only a month in the game. Normally it's like 3 months or 6 months in before they typically will start to drop content. But in this case, already a month in, already got a new Void Gauntlet, a new weapon to try out, which is kind of cool. I'm using the Void Gauntlet mainly for healing. But in this case, I'm using my axe and my fire staff to get around a little bit faster. Also, the axe is a much better DPS weapon than any weapon that I've been using. One of the cool things also that the axe does too, when you pull people toward you, actually self-heals as well. So that's useful. Also a lot of bunnies on here, so if you got any bunny quests, everybody, you know where to go now. Objective started. Blight Craig nearby. All right, let's keep her keeping on. Oh, look at all this stuff. Look at all this. Oh, and up there on the thing. First thing I would get out of all this stuff, everybody, is I would run up here and I'd grab this. Bam! There we go. Soul worm there. I'll give that to my crew later on Saturday. Saturday. Or I might skip the crafting Saturday this time because of the holidays. A lot of people are going to be out, so maybe I'll do that as well. We'll revamp the schedule. I totally forgot Thursday was Thanksgiving, so I will not be here on Thursday. I will be spending time with the family. All right, let's grab some star metal as well. Get that going on. And do a little bit of that. All right, there we go. More star metal. I remember I'm level 60 doing some level 40 content. The problem in this game, too, is they've scaled a lot of this stuff up where even though it's level 40 content, I feel like you couldn't do it at level 40, especially if you're doing it in a pug. If you're trying to do some of these expeditions in a pug at level, forget about it. You're dead. You're going to get very frustrated. Like we're doing the level 45 one, and the end boss was so tough that we just kept dying and dying and dying. And then we got geared up at level 60. We went in there and we annihilated it 4 times in a row. Now, the reason why I use that that finisher move right there is because it's going to be back up in 15 seconds. So if I need it, I can go ahead and utilize it in that 15 seconds. But by the time it comes back up again, in this case, it's good. All right, so I defeated that first person. And I see there's a chest over here. Probably should we start with that. Never been up here, everybody. Never been in this cave that I can remember. Though I might have been over here. I don't know, with my crew maybe. I don't know. And the great thing about that finishing move is I have it where it's uninterruptible. So if I feel like they're about to knock me down or push me back, that's the best time to use that to bypass that interrupt. Getting that loot. Oh, I've definitely not been in here because I didn't get that thing right there. I have no mobs on me. We'll go read it. See what it says. And that's where I slow down, everybody. I slow down when I'm doing questing. I'm not in a gigantic hurry. It's not like I'm trying to do all the content within a week. Right? There's people in here that's done read everything, been everywhere, done everything already, and it's only a month into the game. MMOs are for the long term, everybody, not for short term. A love of a madman, a scrap of letter stained with salt. I heard the heretic's voice again last night in Isabella's quarters. They were discussing something. I ran in, crucifix in hand, but Isabella was alone. She watched as I searched the room, smiled as a crucifix fell from my fingers. I let her embrace me. I felt her body shake with a silent laughter. Did I imagine it? Was I finally going mad? The devil is certainly within his right to play tricks on me. Only a madman could think a wooden crucifix capable of saving Isabella's soul. Only a hypocrite could love her. I had to leave her. I couldn't leave her. Not until what I discovered tonight. Dante. Dante was out of there. He's like, that's too much. She too crazy. Believe me, I had a few of those. I'm sure a lot of us had the crazy ex-girlfriends. Too crazy. Alright. Not too tough. Now I can bring my crew in here and we'd annihilate everything in here. But, again, the reason why I don't usually bring my crew on this stuff is, one, you know, they need their downtime, too. They need their time to work on their crafting and do all that other stuff. I only do it in, try to do it in small segments so that people can work on teamwork. They can work together toward building up that bond that they're going to need when they're doing larger battles. And then let them also do their other stuff that they need to get done. Surprise, sucker! Ah, I walked out of it. Walked out of my thing. So that was Isabel's lover. This is a doomed crewman. Now, the further I go across like that, the more damage I do, the more I zoom in. Again, these guys are not much of a challenge at level 60. Drop of withered essence. I'm sure that's pretty exciting for someone who wants that. I don't even know what that does. I could look at it and see what it does, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to use it anyway. Boom. Yeah, my thing, I just do all 3 skills and the person's dead. That's pretty nice about the axe. I could be working on my void gauntlet while I'm in here. Let's go ahead and get that powered up. Oh, I gotta wait for my cooldown. Let's work a bit on my void gauntlet. Come on. You got this, bro. Get in there. Oh, still waiting for that last one. Get in there. There we go. Alright, let's look at the difference. I can tell you first, look, it's already reduced damage because they're only taking 100 damage. See, so what I should do right here is just switch weapons. And then what if you notice, I get Void Gauntlet and Great Axe Mastery at the same time. So you get both of them simultaneously. Iron Battle Medal. Little spine cap. Again, I grab everything, everybody. Might as well. I'm in here, you know, doing my thing. Oh, dodged it. Critical there, nice. Grab what I can. This reminds me of Satisfactory right here, everybody. Grabbing the bushes so you can do the you can do the stuff. Let's see if it's daytime or nighttime. It is. Flint back here too. Trying to see if it gives me any fishing bait. Okay, so we did that. I think I'm kind of doubling back on myself here. I got to go this direction. So let's. I'm going to ping it that way, so it gives me kind of a general direction in which I'm walking. Kind of feel like I might want to get up higher or down lower or something. Yeah, I don't think that way. Oh, there's another one right there. I almost missed. Come on. Oh, I gotta defeat doomed crewmen. A crewman anyway. I gotta get those guys anyway. Alright, let's go up here and read this thing. She must be stopped. A faded leather stained with salt. La Curran, I've gone on the run. I am so sorry to leave you to face Captain Isabella's wrath alone. Whatever she does to you will be less horrible than what she has planned. For him, probably. Perhaps that's some small comfort. I hope so. I couldn't let her go through with it. I couldn't let her become the monster she wanted to be. My final request of you is to distract her until I can escape the island with the box. She will currently kill you for it, and maybe worse, Still, I must ask for the sake of our long friendship if that's not enough, for the sake of every living creature in this world. Some of this dialogue is hard to read, everybody, just because of my sleep apnea. Even now, I fear it is too late, for I hear the heroic laughter, or heretics' laughter. Hellish echoes that plague my waking thoughts and haunt my nightmares. I must flee. Go with God, friend, if you can still find him. Father Dante. So we know. See, this is why you read the storyline, everybody. This is why you get a bit of the storyline, so you know what's going on. So I now know a lot of the major players that are playing in the game, or that are characters in the game, because I actually read the dialogue. I know, it's crazy. All right, now I got to go back this way, in this direction somewhere, and find out who I need to wipe out. Maybe it's in this lower area. Let's try the lower area, because we've already been in the upper area here. So, oh, hello. Oh, we circled around onto this. We circled around to this. I remember us coming in here and we went under there and got a bit of that stuff. So, maybe back the way we came. I have a thing for dungeons, everybody. I can remember, for some reason, I don't know why, I can remember caves and dungeons really well. Where I've been, where I've gone. Can't remember people's names, but I can remember all this kind of basic stuff. Ooh, more saltpeter. Okay. We already killed this person. Oh, there's a thing right there. So 13 out here. Right with you. Literally right here. Above or down below? Alright. Get over here. Kill you again for no reason. More saltpeter. All right. Now, again, don't tell me. Part of the fun's figuring it out. Oh, we got another note. Soul Thief. Oh, there we go. Achievement unlocked. Recover Tales of the Soul Wardens. My Isabella. As you struggled in the fever's grip, I invoked the ancient right. I would not see your soul damned to the pit, even if it meant condemning my own. When your fever finally broke, I hoped for an instant that God had returned you to me, but it's the devil that delights in the hopes of a weak man. I finally see that the creature you have come back to is not the woman I loved. The truth is, until tonight, I never done a single thing worthy of reward. Saving your soul was never within my power. The only thing left for me to do was steal it and save the world from what you've become. We will not meet in heaven. I hope that we never meet again. To spend my life guarding this box, to grow old, to die alone, imagining the hate you feel for me, that will be my reward. Goodbye, my love, Dante. So yeah, Dante. Now, you're supposed to get him in the right order, everybody, but I got him out of order, and it happens. It happens as you go through, but you get the general gist of the storyline. Again, obviously, spoilers, everybody. Spoiler alert. Oh, wait, actually, I had to kill that mob again? I just killed that mob on the way through. All right, whatever. Or, oh, maybe I needed to get the story. I think that's what it was. I had to get the story there. That's what it was telling me. He's back. Surprise, suckers! Kismet out of nowhere. Get over here so I can AoE you both. Dodge roll, dodge roll. You thought. Let us, sucker. Get that loot. All right. So yeah, I wasn't looking for a mob. That's what I thought I was looking for. I was looking for that actual paper. So got it done. GG. Okay, again, this is spoilers for the main storyline, everybody. Spoiler alert. All right, back to Morningdale, looks like. Talk to Emily de Aquante. I'm imagining in Morningdale. Mysterious Cabinet. It doesn't tell you where, right? It tells you this is the main storyline. It tells you via the little symbol, right? But it doesn't say in Morningdale. I mean, spell it out, people. Investigate Arclight Cabinet. Talk to Emily in Morningdale. That's what it should say because, you know, you can very easily get off track on this. Now, again, another great reason to have my thing here in Morningdale is I can just recall it. And I can teleport at any moment from anywhere in the world. As long as I got enough Azoth, I'm out. And I can always get to where I need to go just by using my houses. So, very, very, very nice. Works out fantastically. Let's keep on rocking and rolling. Keep on getting our quests on here. It's behind me, really. Let's check the town board while we're at it. What we got? Oh, a little something shop. Oh, we picked up that stuff. We can turn that in. Awesome. Complete all those missions. This one, no. I'm sure I have one somewhere. No leather. No, none of this. Oh, man. Look, I got 3 of them now. I love it when I have all 4 of them, everybody. Sometimes I get all 4, and then I get all 4 missions that are, like, in the perfect spot for me to get them in Windswood. It happens quite often, so very cool. All right, we'll leave those in there and do those later. We got to find the NPC who is not up here. Oh, maybe that wasn't there. Maybe that was just my town board saying it was done up there. Let's see. Where am I going? Might be back in town. Over here. Pirates will pirate. Oh, God. Where am I turning this in? Like I said, everybody. All right, here we go. Here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and get this. Oh, it doesn't have it. It doesn't have view on map. Well, he was way up in that upper left-hand corner before. And then, where were we just talking to him? We were just talking to him somewhere over here in town, right? Is that where we talked to him? And we're over here in Brightwood. We talked to him over there. Don't tell me. Part of the fun is figuring it out. Oh. It doesn't show him in town there, though. But you never know. How much time we got left? Oh, we got time. We got time. We'll play it till they kick us. Or actually, we'll log out a little before they kick us so our character doesn't get screwed up. One of the things about restarting servers and maintenance is you don't want them really to kick you out of the game. Unless it's like closed beta and it's the end of the closed beta and then they kick you out. That's fine. But when you're actively playing and you have an active character, you do not want to be in the game when they start restarting the servers. Because this way, you give yourself 5 or 10 minutes for your stuff to be saved. Whatever you last did will be saved onto the server. Because sometimes, like great example, Satisfactory or Astroneer or whatever, if I restart the server before it does an autosave or before I force it to save, those 5, 10, 15 minutes, however long their autosave is, will automatically be lost. So you'll lose 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or however long in there. So that's why I don't like to do it right at the time when it comes to maintenance. That is just, though, my experience. Okay, so why is this not showing up anywhere? Let's unpin it. Let's repin it. I'm going to guess Restless Shore. It's going to waste my Azoth to jump down to Restless Shore, but we'll go ahead and get it going on. Now we need to go over here. Utilize the bank. Drop all this random loot in here. Oh, not that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Open this up. Whatever that is, get rid of that. Sometimes I don't even look at it, but I just scrap it. It might have been something good there. Might have been some collecting materials or whatnot. All right, there we go. We take that out. Now it's going to cost us less. 93. All right, let's go jump down here and take a look. Again, that's annoying to have to go and try to figure out where that mob is. I think it was in Restless Shore. And again, we came in, we jumped down here, we ran down. Oh, there it is. I can see it already. We went to the inn last time, so that was a good guess considering it's not showing up. It's not showing up on my map, which is what it should do. It should show up on the map right there. But good guess. Going back to the inn. Oh, I think I already read that one. Click it anyway, just in case. Okay.
It is good to see you. I hope I did not send you after I told tale. Did you find the cave? Any information about these books?
Yes, apparently it contains half her soul.
So, if we assume the Tempest was once this Isabella, then she has only half a soul? That could explain why the box causes such a stir. For her, it could be the source of incredible power.
Guess we need to find it then.
Yes, and very quickly. If the Tempest gets it, this war may come to a swift end. A soul divided longs to be whole. The pieces call to one another. It's only a matter of time.
Oh, good to know.
But if Captain Thrope is no longer in possession of the box, who is? I need to consider this over a cup of mead. You should speak to Rima. Did you see her?
Rima's here?
Yes, she is a very famous singer, you know. Her song about the moon. It can move the heart of any man or woman. Sometimes both at once, I've heard. But yes, you should go speak to her.
Where will you go now?
Well, I hear the Soul Wardens in the north are desperate for able fighters. I could do a lot of good on the front lines of this war, I think. I have every confidence in you.
Kismet. That's what it says right there. Kismet is not a common name. There are some games, by the way, like Fallout 4, that will actually say your name if you actually make a character with a common name, like John or Steve or Susan or something like that. But very rarely do they ever say Kismet. All right, accept quest. Amelia, you have a good time, bro. I'm out. Peace out, bro. Okay, so now I need to talk. She came back. Find Rima at the bar in Restless Shore. Well, she's really hard to find, everybody. Right there. All right, let's zoom in on the action. Let me see if I can talk to her.
Hello, hero. You come here often? The seafood is good, but the sea does not draw me. I seek my inspiration in closer things.
I'm surprised you came.
Really? Emil said the same when he saw me arrive. Is it really so unbelievable that I have kept my promise?
Yep.
I suppose I should be glad if I surprise you. I've never wanted to do what's expected of me. The truth is, somehow, fighting for the sake of fighting has lost its thrill.
You need a cause now?
Need is a strong word. But the cause is just, and you still intrigue me. If nothing else, it might make for a great song. We just need some inspiration.
What are you suggesting?
Whatever inspires you. I myself look to nature. There's a lovely green place near here. I've spent many hours there, listening to the earth. Why don't you try it?
Sounds like a trap to me. Except. Natural inspiration. All right. Visit the Spirit Shrine in Restless Shore. Locate the place Rima spoke of in Restless Shore. All right. Aha. Oh, hey, booyah. Use the fast travel. I've already unlocked the fast travel, so that makes this quest super easy. Ba-bow! I'm out of here. Starting to get worn out, though, everybody. My shoulder's really starting to hurt, starting to get tired. I might just go and lay down after this. Starting to ache. Starting to ache, for sure. See how it goes. Gators are fun. Now that I got them mastered, how I can dodge roll out of gators even in heavy armor. Gators are a lot more fun. I used to be like they would just constantly interrupt me all the time, and then you get owned. Oh, come on, come on! I should have been able to grab that edge. I tried. Whoa, hello, gator. All right, fine. I'll go this way. Freezing lodestone. Wow, look at this beautiful area right here. Wow, this is gorgeous. Don't remember ever coming over here, too. Oop, I see some star metal up there as well. I love waterfalls. Ooh, is there anything? Oh, hold on. Oh, come on. That's how you die right there, everybody. You get too far in the water and you can't get back out. All right. What we got up here? And again, I like to leave stuff for me to do, everybody. I don't like to just go every single area and look at every single thing. That's why when I'm running through here, it's like a whole new experience as I'm discovering all this fun stuff. Running these quests. Okay, it says right here. Oh, I gotta go here and contemplate the universe. Oh, down there. Oh, hello, Range. How's it going there, little puppy? Look at you.
Good. The human Rima said you'd come. I am Range, and you are you.
I am Kismet. A talking wolf. Freaky!
That's right. A talking wolf. And a listening human. Each a surprise to the other. I've waited here to ask your help once more. The Tempest comes for her soul, and we are not prepared.
Okay. Complete the quest.
Normally, I'd never turn to a human for help. Very few of them can be trusted. But swift action is needed, and I understand you are good at that.
Is this about the box?
That's right. Compared to my brethren, I range far and see farther. Every day, corruption spreads, and the Tempest's reach grows. Soon she will discover where the angry Earth has hidden her soul.
Tell me where it is.
The angry Earth can be stubborn and slow to change, but we can no longer afford to keep our secrets alone. We need your help. The box lays hidden at the Mother Well in Eden Grove. Go swiftly. There is still time.
That's the best voiceover in the game. Very cool. Would have been better if it zoomed in on the faces and whatnot. Cool. I like it. All right, Range, you take it easy, brother. All right, back over here again. Ping pong, back and forth, back and forth. Return to Rima at the Restless Sword Tavern. Let's do it. First, we're going to do this like this. Easy travel over water. Funny irony, it may not have been even deep enough to do that awkward thing, but still. Do some climbing. How much time we left? We got 10 minutes left. All right, so we'll try to get back, turn this in, and then probably call it there. Back to the quick travel. Okie dokie. 62 Azoth. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Again, I don't rush through the content. I just take my time. I like to listen to the storyline and hear all the interconnecting stories and whatnot. And I could tell you all those interconnecting stories, but then I would spoil it for you. I don't want to spoil it for other people as well. So I much prefer that you guys, the only time I would just see spoilers is when I'm actually doing it on stream. Otherwise, I do not tell this is what's going on with that and this is what's going on with that. Unless you really wanted to know it, and then maybe via whisper.
I had a feeling you
hold
would.
on, we missed her dialogue.
It's a rare skill to truly
Hold on, we'll come back. We'll say your dialogue again. I don't know what you're saying. I'm blocking what you're saying. Let's talk to her again.
You heard the earth whisper, didn't you? I had a feeling you would. It's a rare skill to truly listen. Most people go their whole lives without knowing any voice but their own.
This is true both in-game and in real life. It's said that the box is in Eden Grove.
So, the angry earth does have it. I suspected as much. No wonder it hasn't been found. Eden Grove lies to the northwest. It's a dangerous and wonderful place. Danger and wonder are the best joys of life, are they not?
True.
The path seems clear then. Time to head to Eden Grove. I believe Dr. Teo here also plans to head that way. Keeps mumbling about blight.
Are you coming?
I don't think the angry earth would welcome so many humans into its sacred places at once. Maybe I'll go with Emil to the front lines. It might be refreshing to fight the corrupted in a real battle.
Oh, complete quest to receive the Azov staff. Level 4. Accept quest. Locate Dina in Eden Grove. Now, the cool thing is I have already been up a little bit in this upper area, but I have not been into Eden Grove. Sorry, Eden Grove up here, and it's right here. So I'll probably make my way into this outpost at some point. Probably running from Morningdale. Looks like, and who knows what's up in there, everybody, because I've not been up there. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. That's going to be a lot of fun. I might have to call in my crew. We'll see. Now, this area right here is 51 to 60, so it's definitely going to be up there. Now, we're getting into the higher-end expeditions, everybody, that are a lot tougher. We've already done the 45, and I believe there's 2 more. They said they were going to add more at some point down the road, but let me just go in and double-check here in New World FAQ. So, let's see. I wrote these down on our Discord. We actually have 3 more. We have 3 more. So we have Dynasty Shipyard, which is at level 55, Garden at Genesis, and Lazarus Instrumentally, which is the in-game one. So Dynasty Shipyard is the one I'm working on, and it is located up there, I would imagine. Let's see. Where is Dynasty? Oh, no, it's in Ebonscale. Oh, okay. So it's over there in Ebonscale. And then Garden of Genesis is up there in Eden Grove. So we'll get that all unlocked, and we'll go run around and check that out another time. Right now, we're going to go ahead and recall the house, and we're going to call it right there. All right, everybody calling it there before they do the maintenance and cause some sort of weird mess up of my character. You know how it is. I'll see you guys. Actually, probably not. I'm actually going to probably cancel tomorrow night and then Thursday as well. Leading into Thanksgiving. You guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving, and I will see you on Saturday night. You guys have a great night. All right. There we go. Okay, everybody, we're going to come out of there. We're going to say night to everybody in here. Night all. Have a great Thanksgiving. See you Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Bam. There we go. All right, that's it for that, everybody. Let's go to my office and head on out of here. All righty. Now we got that going on. Thanks, everybody, for those retweets. Let's go ahead and give you 1,000 kiss cats for those retweets right there. And then let's follow it up another 1,000, 3,000, 4,000. 5,000 caps right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's give you an additional one. Again, for those retweets. Oh, my Steam is updating too. Let's restart that. Now, what we're going to do, everybody, is we're going to head out for the night. Now, again, I will be back in the morning or afternoon, depending on how you look at it, in about 11 hours from now, whatever is your local time. My time is going to be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to play some Satisfactory probably all afternoon, and I will probably go ahead and cancel out my Wednesday night one so I can spend time with the family as well, because we're going to be prepping Thanksgiving. And then, of course, spending Thanksgiving with my family. I'll be out on Friday like normal. I'll be back on Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? So can't wait to see what you guys have done in Satisfactory. Can't wait to come back and have some fun with the team. We'll be doing some 45 elites in another 45 elite area. Not the 45 elite area we were doing last time, because that was terrible. There's too many vines, and it wasn't really worth running over there. There wasn't enough elites to wipe out. So I highly suggest not going over there. Now, again, if you guys want to help out, support the stream, you know what to do. Just go ahead and follow those links right over there. Go right up here to the socials. Go to youtube.com. Take a minute real quick right now. It's free, and hit subscribe. Go over to Twitter. Hit that follow button. Check out more about the stream on the Discord and on the website. And you go above and beyond. Become a Patreon. Patreon.com/Kismet. Right over there. Or just click the link over there. Super easy. Now, again, my schedule is going to change. I thought we were going to do a bunch of stuff. Oh, this is the old one, too. I thought we were going to do a bunch of stuff, but pretty much we're just going to play tomorrow, Thursday, and then be back on Saturday night. I think that would probably be best for the holiday. And that's it for me. If I don't see you until then, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. I hope you have a fantastic week. And then I will see you all next time. Again, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Norbert. Thanks for watching. Press the subscribe button. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.